Yo. Hold on, wait. Give me a second. Just need to do something real quick before I forget. Whoops, sorry about that. Need to cover up my arms. It's been a little bit itchy. Need to do that real quick with a band-aid solution. Quite literally. Okay. Can't believe they subjected Mattshea to the Little Dark talent. Yeah, but did it work? As far as I know, it works beautifully, so... Can't blame me, I'm giving him, like, actual good solution. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Little Dark agenda worked. Yeah, that's my job. That's part of my job. I gotta spread the Little Dark propaganda as well. Hello, Mr. Reaction Streamer. All right, yeah, we're gonna get into it. Anyways, hi, hello. This might not be a long stream, or actually, you know what? If this doesn't turn up to be a long stream, I might midway turn this into a work stream. I don't have any like Battle Cats plans, or like I don't have a wait, hold on, let me just move the screen real quick. Hi, hello. Okay, there we go. I don't have any like Battle Cats plan or anything for this stream. The plan for now really is just reacting. You can my live stream is right here, becoming the Battle Cats React content YouTuber. Hell yeah. Those Twitch chatters were saying the truth all along? About what? It's time to pay the bills. Yeah, I gotta pay the bills, man. MBT jump scare. Yeah, MBT's just here. Also, speaking of... I mean, I've already talked about this before, but I'm gonna say it again. I am planning to upload a Yu-Gi-Oh video somewhere this weekend, probably. I have the video ready, I don't have a thumbnail ready. I know a lot of people probably aren't here for Yu-Gi-Oh, but if you guys are gonna... you know, it would be very appreciated if you watch the Yu-Gi-Oh video anyways. I try to make it as understandable as possible if you are not a Yu-Gi-Oh player, if that makes sense. Because this is basically going to be about, like, me, who is also a new Yu-Gi-Oh player, getting into Yu-Gi-Oh. So, you know... look forward to that. Very much appreciated if you can watch it. There will be some parts of the video that you probably would not be able to understand if you never played Yu-Gi-Oh before, but, you know, I still try to make some of it at least somewhat understandable. Stream highlight? No, it's not stream highlight. It's just, it's a proper video. It's a proper edited video. Think of it kind of like your monthly Battle Cats big video. That's the Yu-Gi-Oh video that I'm gonna upload. It's not a stream highlight. It's a properly edited video. Limbus has been mentioned? Where? Is this Limbus? I don't know. React to Limbus company? No. I don't want to get spoiled. About Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know what you would get spoiled about when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think there is anything to be spoiled about. Will there be Skull Servant? I will mention Skull Servant in the video, yes. There is a Skull Servant mention. Magic player rates new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. To be fair, this... I mentioned this in the upcoming video as well. This... video series in particular by Simo is what really got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, The one that first got me into Yu-Gi-Oh again was because of the Dragon Ball mod. But then this video series is the one where it got me like really interested in actually playing. Will there be trap tricks? Yes, there will. It's mostly going to be about trap tricks and plants. Make a Mr. Beast thumbnail? What, for the Yu-Gi-Oh one? I do already have a draft for the thumbnail. Let me see if I can find it. I don't have like a proper draft yet, but this is the... I can show you the current idea for the thumbnail. The current idea for the Yu-Gi-Oh thumbnail is something along like this. This is the current plan for the thumbnail. This is not final. There is a chance that I could change it or something like that, but currently this is the idea for the thumbnail. Of course, I gotta put in a Battle Cat somewhere there, so I'm just gonna put like a Battle Cat's cat on the card just to get the Battle Cats player in to watch. Card games, man. You can't stop thinking about how to build a deck all the time to lose 3 times in a row. Yeah, that's how it feels like whenever you play a new deck. Put Dogumaru? I mean, cats is like... The cat is much more recognizable. Translate the text gem? No, well, I mean, yeah, I guess the face is kind of like that, but that's not what I'm trying to do, but yes. Maybe I could do that, actually. I could just have that, have my avatar holding a magnifying glass instead of a card. Or maybe I could do like kind of like a... something like this, and then this is like a picture of a gem. Like... hidden gem? Who's the one on the right? That is Trap Trick Sarah. That's going to be Trap Trick Sarah. Looks like the gem image. I guess I could put a gem on it. Also, I have Cookie Clicker open for emotional support. Not that I'm really gonna play it, but you know. Who is Trap Trick Sarah? Trap Trick Sarah. This is Trap Trick Sarah. She's one of the main focus of the Trap Tricks card. She's like stupidly good for Trap Tricks. React to advanced water tutorial. What are you talking about? Have you ever played Rain World? No, I've seen it. Well, no, actually, I've not really seen it. I technically have seen clips of the gameplay, but only like a couple of seconds, and most of the time I have no idea what's happening, which I guess is kind of the point of the game from what I understand. But I don't know. I'm currently not too interested in it, but we'll see. But people seem to be really liking Rain World. So I don't know, we'll see. Now we just need Matt to react to the stream. I did ask Matt for permission to react to the stream, and he said like, you can just do whatever, dude. Just do whatever to my content, that's fine. What's your opinion on Dunos? Are people really that interested in me talking about Dunos? Because, like, honestly, I really don't have much to talk about when it comes to Dunos. It's... I don't know. There's really not that much interesting thing to talk about when it comes to Dunos. It's it's much closer to a Dastly unit than it is a Lunos. So it's not that interesting to me. Like, light Lunos is way more interesting. Dark Lunos is like, well, that's another kill all unit. Like we already had those. Like I made a video on Lunos because it's actually different. Dark Lunos is just like, oh, here's another unit that kills everything. Like, okay. It's like, yeah, it's really good at it, but it's also nothing new. We already have, like... At least Lunos is kind of new in why he's broken. Dark Lunos is just like, well, that's another... This is like when Dark Fanoa came out. Not that fun to discuss. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it seems like there's a lot of people that want me to make a video on it, but I personally feel like it's not gonna be actually interesting. I don't know. Kill everything the unit. Yeah, which is like... That's another Dastly, right? That's another Dastly slop unit. It's another Dastly slop unit, or Fanoa slop unit, or whatever. Obviously, again, not the exact same. I probably should, like, explain that. It's very much not the exact same unit. Obviously, D-Lunos is also defensive. D-Lunos is much different in, like, how it does it, but its strength is to just kill everything, which is like, yeah, that's Dastly slops. The only time an Epic Fest unit was more talked about than the Uber counterpart with Dastly? Not really. I feel like this has been always the case. This has been the case for a lot of Epic Fest Uber. Shadow Gao, like the very first one, was often like regarded as an Uber that people would want more than normal Gao. Purely because Shadow Gao was an anti-trait list, and that was the time back when anti-trait list was nearly non-existent. Shadow Gao, the first Epic Fest, was talked about a lot back in the day. Dark Tanyan, back in the day, was also talked a lot for a very similar reason, and also having like really good stats even outside of traitless. Dark Fanoa, I'm pretty sure, is still talked about. Maybe not quite as the same as Fanoa, I guess, but it's still very much talked about a lot. Dastly, there's Dastly. Dark is... I'm pretty sure when Dark was first released, that was back also when Aku Shieldbreaker was also very scarce, and Dark is being a guaranteed Aku Shieldbreaker was actually a really big deal back in the day as well. There's a lot of Epic Fest unit that is talked about more than the Uberfest counterpart. D'Artagnan being superior to the regular Dart in basically every way. I mean, normal D'Artagnan technically still has bigger damage, and D'Artagnan requires the Strengthen to work. But yes, normally D'Artagnan is just easier to be used because his health is like way bigger. And overall, you don't usually need like the super instant damage from normal D'Artagnan, because D'Artagnan already eventually deal like a lot of damage anyways. But if you really need like the instant quick damage without any setup whatsoever, or like if you really need to rush certain thing, then normal D'Artagnan would be preferable than D'Artagnan, because you do still need to like trigger D'Artagnan to actually get the damage. What about Kai? What about Kai? We were talking about Fest units. What do you mean Kai? She's I can see why Epic Fest and Uberfest units outside of Gao don't have combos, but I wish they did. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have combos, but whatever. Everyone get into that slew slop. We're living this meta now. Dude, it's so funny. I saw Jones made a meme video, made a meme post with that JoJo meme, and like 99%, maybe not 99, maybe like 95% of the comments are like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, oh my god, Battlecats players are living under a fucking rock, dude. How does nobody know this? What the hell? Like, legit, like, when I saw the post, I went to the comment and I was like, it's like everybody was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh my god, everybody don't know their memes. What the hell? They don't understand JoJo reference. Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, dude, everybody's just like, oh, this is a stupid post. I don't understand what's going on. Like, what the fuck? How are you all living under a rock? They don't know ball, yeah, that's what I'm saying. New JoJo meme after years of stagnant, yeah, and it's... You know what? I mean, yeah, that's actually like a pretty fitting JoJo meme. I'm under a rock, well, time to get out. Everyone, get in the car! Okay, fine. I should probably start doing the react content now, so... wait, hold on. Why is the dark eye like that? I just realized. That's not how dark eyes look. Right? Why is the eye like that? Did he like scratch the eye? Or is Mammon's dark eye like that? Is it? Hold on. Mammon Battlecats. Wait, not Mammon, Mimon. Is a dark eye scratched like that? Oh, it is! What? Why is it scratched like that? That's so weird. Why is it like going up? I never noticed that. Then again, I've only fought Mimon once, so... I think it scratches in the attack animation. I see. That's really weird. I never noticed that. What do you mean, hear me out on Mammon? Mammon's a conventionally attractive unit. Well, not really, I guess. He's not really conventionally attractive. Never mind. We're starting with reaction content now. Time to ditch the stream for something original. Yeah, got to pay the bills, you know. I mean, I am planning to upload a Yu-Gi-Oh video this weekend, but I might actually upload this video first. I might upload this stream as highlight as a video first, and then upload a Yu-Gi-Oh content. I don't know. We'll see. You only cleared lap once. I thought you did more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I only did that once, and I did that off stream, because, well, this is returner mode, so I got, like, less units, and so I need to... I still need a lot of units to clear Labyrinth, you know? Wait, was it once or twice? No, I'm pretty sure once. I think I've only beaten it once. I probably could have beaten it last rotation, but last rotation I was like, deep into Yu-Gi-Oh, so I didn't really have time to play Labyrinth. I mean, I played Labyrinth, but not that far. Okay, let me just start this. Actually, hold on. Do I turn off the music? I probably should turn off the music, right? Yeah, I should probably turn off the music, so you guys can, like, hear. Okay, there we go. Alright, so a bit of a background before we start, I guess. A bit of a background before we start. One day, I don't remember when, but, like, at one point, I just randomly got a DM from Mattshea, and he just, like, randomly asked me about, like, tips for Labyrinth, and I was like, well, yeah, sure, I can help a little bit. So I answered his question and stuff, and after a while, we did a little bit of back and forth. We talked a little bit about Labyrinth stages and whatnot, and then he says, like, hey, do you mind if I, like, show these screenshots for a video? I'm like, sure, I guess that would be funny. I thought he was just like playing casually, like just to clear off Labyrinth, but he said it was like he's gonna make a video out of it. I was like, okay, sure, I look forward to that. And I thought it was just gonna be like another style, another of his usual video style where he's kind of just like, you know, recording and playing off stream. But from what I understand, this video is like a more properly edited video, like a proper commentated edited video rather than just like his usual style of recording and reacting live. So that's cool. And on top of that, I haven't fully watched this video yet, but I did see where I appeared on the video, which I'm pretty sure is like somewhere right here. I kind of only just like skimmed through the video to see where I appeared. That's it. But I haven't actually like watched the video from like start to finish. I wanted to just see like how he plays through Labyrinth, really. And maybe like, I don't know, give some insights about Labyrinth, because I do really like Labyrinth. I have a whole video about the Labyrinth guide because I really like Labyrinth. But I also understand that like not a lot of people like want to fully finish Labyrinth because it is very, very long. But like, this is still one of my favorite event in Battlecats, and I'm just interested to see how he plays it. I really thought that he would have already beaten Labyrinth several times at this point, but I guess not. You appeared twice? Oh, I guess I haven't seen the second one then. I've only seen the first one. Watching it genuinely made me want to do lab, but it just left. Are you feeling this like kind of like when you see a mobile game advertisement player playing like really badly kind of way? Is that what you mean? I'm sure it's not that bad, surely. He is a very casual player, yeah. At the very least, he does look up stuff. Like a lot of casual players don't even bother looking up anything. At least Mattshea does look up stuff nowadays. Anyways, I don't know. I don't think he did as much before, but like nowadays, he looked up like stages. He looked up stages beforehand or some guides when he's stuck and whatever. So he is a little more than the casual at this point for sure. I mean, and I mean at least. At this point, he's already like further in ZL from than I am. So let me get a drink. Labyrinth is really fun. Just the first 15 to 25 are kind of boring. I don't know about boring. The thing about Labyrinth is like, even in early Labyrinth, you really gotta think about like which units to bring and which units not to bring, because then you might be like 80 stages or like 70 stages deep in the Labyrinth, and then you see a stage where you're like, oh no, I took this unit out in like floor 10. Like, oh. I could have used this unit that I took out in floor 10. That sucks. It's a tiring game mode. Yeah, it's tiring for sure. It's tiring for the brain. It's like, it's one of the only event in Battlecast where you actually have to think, and you have to like really think ahead of time if you really want to be like careful. Labyrinth gets me stressed every time I lose a unit, so I only play like 2 stages and stop. That is probably like the best way to play it. Just play a couple of stages each session and then stop. Because if you play like Labyrinth all the way from start to finish, back to back, it's like, yeah, you're gonna be super exhausted. Alright. Let me watch this video. Tell me if the audio is fine. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let me watch. Tell me if the audio is fine. Just tell me if the audio is fine.
This is the most difficult challenge in all of Battlecats, the Underground Labyrinth. To get through all 100 floors of the labyrinth, you need a combination of skill, knowledge, experience, determination, and...
Determination mentioned Undertale reference. It's kind of quiet. It's fine. Audio is fine. Should I turn it up a little bit? Turn it up a tad bit. Okay. Wait, let me see. Okay, how about this?
This is the most difficult challenge in all of Battlecats.
All of Battlecats?
The Underground Labyrinth. To get through all 100 floors of the labyrinth, you need a combination of skill, knowledge, experience, determination, and maybe a little bit of luck. Only the top... This is the most difficult challenge in all of Battle Cats, the Underground Labyrinth. To get through all 100 floors of the labyrinth...
It's good now? Okay. Alright, let me just start from the beginning.
This is the most difficult challenge in all of Battle Cats, the Underground Labyrinth. To get through all 100 floors of the labyrinth, you need a combination of skill, knowledge, experience, determination, and maybe a little bit of luck. Only the top 5% of Battle Cats players can reach the final floor of the...
Wait, what do you mean only the top 5% of Battle Cats player can reach the final floor? Oh, you mean like... I mean, wait, actually... Reach the final floor. I think when I reached like floor 99, I'm pretty sure I'm already like top 2% or something. Or I don't remember my percentage, but is it 5? I feel like it's way less than 5. Mainly top 2%. You get top 2 at like 80? There's no way it's 80. I remember you were 2%. Yeah, I think it's 2. Like, I'm pretty sure you get 5% from like floor 90 something, maybe. But I'm pretty sure like when you're at like floor 99 or floor 100, you are at like 2%. So I think that's actually even less. Like only like 2% of Battle Cats players reaches like Underground Labyrinth. He is rounding, I guess so. But also it's kind of funny. I think it's partially because Labyrinth requires a lot of goodness and whatever, but I think it's also because, like, you know, there's a lot of just casual Battle Cats players that just goes into Labyrinth to get their Dark Eye and leave, or get their Legend Eyes and leave. So, and they would be at like EOC or something. So they're not gonna be. They're like a big part of it. Not 100% of people have access to Labyrinth. I assume the leaderboard probably wouldn't account to that, right? I mean, I don't actually know how like Labyrinth works and whatnot, but that's what I assume anyways. I forgot Lab is something you can do from EOC. I actually have no idea if it is or not. Like 2.5, that's pretty crazy. Lab is unlocked after ITF 3. Oh, okay. Wait, ITF 3? But aren't some of the early game aliens, or aren't some of the early Labyrinth aliens, like, balanced around having less treasures? I guess you can have not all treasure after you beat ITF 3, but still. That's pretty funny. Anyways.
Underground Labyrinth and defeat Grand Mage Miman. And today, I'm going to show you how I became one of those players. By the way, I just want you to know...
Wait, actually, what did
I'm going to show you how
here?
I became...
Oh, you have Dogumaru. Dogumaru Can Dioramos. Is that Cone? Cone Can Dogumaru Dioramos. Dogumaru at floor 100? I guess some of the high floor at like 90s does have some traitless stages, so I guess maybe he was saving it for this, but it's really funny that you're saving Dogumaru for everything, all the way to 100.
One of those players. By the way, I just want you to know, I've been working on this video for a long time, and it would have been done by now if not for the birth of my son.
Look, the baby. That's Henry.
Who, by the way, shares a name with one of the only enemies in this game that actually has a normal-sounding name, but he was not named after Henry the Anglerfish.
Can't believe Mattshea named his son after Henry the Anglerfish. That's crazy.
We just like that name. Also, I recorded this video right before Battle Cats changed the black trait to dark, so I refer to them as black enemies in this video because that's what they were at the time.
Right,
anyway,
of course.
Moving on. This is the most complicated event in Battle Cats, so let me explain how it works.
I guess so. Most complicated event. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's fair.
Each floor is a random stage pulled from the pool of stages that you're currently facing, which increases...
Oh my gosh, he's using the wiki! Well, actually, no, it's probably Mirror Haze as well, but like... Yeah, just opening up like wiki and Mirror Haze for Labyrinth is like super helpful, because you just know what you can possibly be up against. It's like... it's super important to just look up like every possible stages, which is a big hassle, but like it helps so much. This I think felt like Lucas coded. He did say like this is he rarely does these kind of videos where it's like a properly edited video, so it's neat. It's neat.
Difficulty as you get further into the labyrinth. For each floor you face, you must have a full 10 cats in your loadout. If you lose a stage, 2 cats are removed from your collection for the rest of the labyrinth.
There they
and
go.
if you win a stage, a random number of cats are removed from your loadout, with that number increasing as you...
Wait, hold on. Is that
And
Rampage
if you win a
Cat?
stage,
No, hold
a
on.
random number of cats are
Range Meat Shield Mansion? Hell yeah.
removed from your loadout, with that number increasing as you descend the floors. There is also a 60% chance that you can choose
36
one
minute
cat
video.
to save from being trapped, but only if you just
killer
won the
tank.
stage. And if you use a unit, the only way to get it out of your loadout again is for it to be yeeted by the labyrinth. Because of this mechanic, the only way to beat Underground Labyrinth is for you to have a lot of cats in your collection. And this chart shows you how many cats you'll end up losing on a perfect run with no losses.
Wait, actually, how much unit does Mattshea have? I need to look this up like after this. I assume he probably will show this after, but you need like what? This is expected units loss. This is if you don't lose maximum likelihood. So at worst luck, if you have 500, you will still win, right? And worst best luck is 450. Okay, so 450 to 500 is the general units needed to beat Labyrinth.
95% of players will have lost between 465 and 495 cats by the time they reach the end of the labyrinth, and that does not include cats you lose when you fail a stage. Let me tell you right now, this whole process is downright stressful because every decision you make is permanent.
Yeah, this is what makes Labyrinth really cool, but because it's so stressful. It's really weird because like there's so little parts of Battle Cats that is really distressful, and I think that's what makes this event so divisive. Because on one hand, a lot of people play Battle Cats because it's like really simple, it's very easy to play, you just tap units and win. But like Labyrinth, for some reason, is like the one event where it's just like you need to actually use like every single brain cell to actually like properly play Labyrinth. Unless you have like 700 units and can't lose or whatever, you know, then like, yeah, obviously, that's fine. But for most players who are actually trying, especially if they have around like the 450 to 500 units, or maybe just around like 460-ish units, that's where you're like, you really gotta maximize everything. Because like, it's very do or die. It's crazy. A game about cats, by the way. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
When the labyrinth is on, you only get one chance to beat it. Thankfully, I have 581 units, which means I can fail over 30 times without jeopardizing my chances of making it to the end of this. Means I can fail over
580? That's surprising. I really expected him to have more. Wait, let me open my Battle Cats real quick. You guys can't see it, but I'm just gonna open Battle Cats in my phone because I don't actually remember how much units do I have. I really thought Matt would have more. Like, he didn't reset his save file or anything, right? How much do I have? I really thought he would have had, like, 600 plus. Show game code? No. Hold on. Oh, I didn't even get my login bonus yet because it's still not connected. Officers Club. I have 5... Wait, what? I have 513? Wait, what? I have 513? Okay. Which is, I guess, still... Like, yeah. 513. I think last time I played... Well, not last time. I guess, like, my previous time I played Labyrinth, I was still at, like, 400-something. I'm pretty sure. I definitely could have won last Labyrinth, but I... just didn't. Okay, so he have 581. Yeah, that's a lot. He definitely could have beaten this like way earlier, I guess. He has his own collab unit. That is true. That is true. Most of his roles are dupes. Yeah, but he also has been playing for a long time. Then again, I guess like after you've gotten like a lot of Ubers, it's gonna be harder to get like the newer ones because you're probably like you're gonna have to roll in a set that already have like a bunch of units that you already have.
181 units, which means I can fail over 30 times without jeopardizing my chances of making it to the end of this massive dungeon.
30 times? Surely you won't lose 30 times on Labyrinth.
Speaking of cats and dungeons, have you heard of a book called Dungeon Crawler Carl?
I'm very sorry about this, Mattshea, but I'm gonna skip this. I know you're talking about something cool that you probably like, but I'm gonna skip this part. I'm very sorry. If you want me to watch this, you better pay me first. I know this is a terrible name for a part 2. Not really.
So here we go. Let's beat Underground Labyrinth.
Yes, when I have speed
part
up.
is picking cats to use, especially in the beginning, because you have...
You know, actually, does this mean that... do we get triple speed up for free when the Gold Pass change rolls in, or... is this still gonna be like the default? I feel like it's still gonna be the default. Whatever.
Labyrinth. The hard part is picking cats to use, especially in the beginning, because you have so many options. And also, I have more Ubers than anything else in my collection, which means I need to burn them fast. You also get free...
That's pretty... okay, that's good that he mentions that, because, like, yeah, it is pretty crazy that, like, a lot of the times, you actually will probably go in with, like, 4 Ubers in your lineup at like the start of the labyrinth, because like if you're just gonna like throw away all of your trash rares and trash rares and supers early on, or trash rares and specials early on, you're gonna end up with like 9 Ubers and 1 meat shield, and like you can't spawn anything at the start, and you just lose out of like not having enough money to spawn anything. It's also really weird because like a lot of quote unquote bad rares and specials, as bad as they are, if they have like decent enough health or decent enough cooldown or decent enough cost, you can still kind of use them as like a pseudo meat shield, even though they suck. You can kind of use them as like an expensive bad pseudo meat shield, but it's still like pseudo meat shield regardless.
My collection, which means I need to burn them fast. You also get free cat CPUs for the entire event, but for the most part, they don't really help you very much. B1 is tough for a floor 1, but it's not a hard stage.
Wait, what do you mean B1 is tough for a floor 1, but not a hard stage? This is like unbuffed aliens, I'm pretty sure.
Detective Vigler is apparently really good, but mine's only level 1, so I burned him. But maybe he should consider it an honor that he was picked first. I used a bunch of anti-alien fodder, and I ended up losing...
Damn, that's... Hello, Windy Vigler, Cat Machine Mola, and... what's her name? I don't remember what her name is. Shampoo? These are... really good units, actually. Hello Windy still... I guess Hello Windy early on is fine. She is a pretty decent unit for what it's worth, but not... you don't really need to hold on to that. The Metal Slug tank, from what I remember, actually has pretty decent stats. And I'm pretty sure the Power Pro Alien Girl... does he not have his... does he not have her true form? From what I remember, the true form of the Power Pro Alien unit, or pretty much all of the Power Pro Super Rares, are like really good. Like, I'm pretty sure this unit in particular is a Alien Rusher. In true form is like, I'm pretty sure it's like a very solid unit, but I guess that's fine.
4 cats, but only one of
It's just those units are low leveled. I guess that makes sense.
them was even good. B2 is another alien stage. Perfect. I added some more Uber fodder plus power.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Another alien stage. Perfect. I added some more Uber fodder plus...
Riki and Huge Hermit, I guess, well, I actually do really like Huge Hermit and Labyrinth. Like, there is actually, like, something about tankers in Labyrinth is, like, really helpful. Because tankers, unlike a lot of generalist, tankers are more independent. I've also talked about this in my Labyrinth video, about how, like, units that are independent are really good. Because there's like a lot of good range generalist unit, but they always need to be like backed up with meat shields and whatnot. But stuff like tankers and mid-range tankers and whatnot are like really good in some labyrinth parts because you don't even need to bring meat shields for them to work. But Riki early on is pretty crazy.
Plus, power miter sock.
You're using Mither Saw in floor 2?
Cat. This event lets you try.
No way, dude. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on.
Uber fodder plus power.
Okay. Why is your Mither Saw level 15? Why do you not have any XP? What the... How are you broken XP? I guess he just doesn't grind XP or something? That's what I was saying. I mean, I get it that he's just using like units that he doesn't level, but why is there so much units at level 15? Why does he leave so much units at level 15, and why doesn't he have XP? I'm constantly like souped up with like a bunch of XP. Where does he spend his XP on? What the fuck? Probably because most of his XP goes for UF? I guess so. I don't really level up a lot of... I guess like going from level 50 to level 60 does cost a lot of XP over time. So I guess I can kind of see it. But like, wow, you really don't have Mithersaw at level 30? That's pretty crazy. Because like Mithersaw is like easily one of the best non-Uber anti-alien. Like this guy is a one-man killing machine for like even in like late game labyrinth, well, not late game labyrinth, in like some late labyrinth stages, if there's like mostly alien enemies, like I'm pretty sure just a level 30 Mithersaw can just solo them. Like this unit is crazy good. You're gonna see so many underleveled units. Oh boy.
Power miter saw cat. This event lets you try out cats you're not familiar with so you can see what's actually good. And to be honest, power miter saw cat is awesome.
I guess he's just not familiar with it. I guess that's fair. There's a lot of cat units, so you're not gonna remember everything. But like, it's still really funny that you're putting in like one of the best anti-alien unit period in floor 2.
E3, Angel and Metal. So I need a decent crit for this and a meat shield.
No, you don't. No, you don't. This is Metal Hippo. You don't need a crit unit.
Plus, I need to burn some more Ubers. I know these stages aren't hard, but I'm trying to be really careful because I do not want to lose my cats.
I feel like Chalkboard Punk Eraser is also like a unit that you actually kind of want to keep. From what I remember, if you have this unit at like a decent level, it's actually like pretty competent if you're using this against a red stage. Quote-unquote competent for a labyrinth standard. It's not going to be as good as Erasers, but it still like have pretty decent effective health from what I remember.
B4, zombies and...
Oh boy. This is one of those like early labyrinth stages that are like actually pretty challenging. If you have too much like bad units, this stage can definitely kill you.
And a traitless wiener dog. Okay, so I need something that can half tank. And honestly, for a minute, I thought I had messed up and lost a stage already.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Well, no, actually, if you...
And honestly, for a minute, I thought I had...
Actually, if you watch my Labyrinth video, you'll know that this is base tanking, and base tanking is very important in early Labyrinth because of stuff like this. Like, if your meat shields are way too lacking, then you can just use your base to tank hits and let everybody else just pelt, like, whatever enemies there is.
Messed up and lost a stage already. Pretty soon, though, I'll be done with my extra bad units.
Summer and Mattshea this early on. I guess that's fine. Summer and early on against the zombie stage is fine. Hijiri Roku, though, this Power Pro unit is also a really good anti-zombie. She is like also like, she's a very old unit, and back then, this was one of our only good non-Uber anti-zombie unit back in the day. And like, I'm pretty sure the only other competition that she has was Little Flying Cat, which is also really good at the time. She's no cadaver, but she's a tanker. Well, half tanker, because she has strong against zombies. But, like, she's actually, like, pretty good. Pretty woman. Yeah, all of the pretty women are gone here.
B5, 3 red enemies. I don't love the idea of facing them without something okay,
Chun-Li.
so I brought a level 25 Chun-Li. Plus, I still got a meat shield as well. The 2 of these units together, I mean, come on. And
yeah, to be fair, I think that's basically Labyrinth. You usually just use, like, 2 of the units that you have, and it's, like, good enough.
I got to keep my meat shield.
I heard her being compared to Sarukani. Yeah, that's about right. She was definitely, like... She was arguably, like, somewhat better than Sarukani from what I remember. First from Sarukani. Because I think she just have overall better stats, but longer cooldown. But cooldown doesn't matter too much from what I remember. Like, Hijiri Rokudo having better stats, like, being able to just brute force zombies faster is just, like, overall nice. It's very nice.
6, black, traitless, and floating. The kangaroo is low magnification, so that's fine.
Yeah, this
Plus,
is just
I've
another
got
Chun-Li
a meat
carry.
shield and Chun-Li, who knocks back red, black, and floating. I'm not saying I regret using her, but as you can see, an actual good unit goes a long...
Wait, she's not...
I'm not saying I regret a meat shield and Chun-Li,
Wait,
who knocks back red, black, and floating.
red, black,
Plus,
and
I've
floating,
got a
you
meat
say?
shield and Chun-Li.
Well, he shows red, black, and alien. That's pretty funny. I guess he's just thinking it because, like, the stage have floating.
Who knocks back red, black, and floating. I'm not saying I regret using her, but as you can see, an actual good unit goes a long way.
Yeah.
And I got to keep...
And Chun-Li is pretty funny. Chun-Li is a very funny unit because it's the unit that technically works better against enemies that are not her target trait. Like, she does work against her target trait, obviously, but a lot of the times you actually don't want to knock back units with her. You kind of just want to let her to dish out damage. Kind of very similar to Thunderjack.
her and the meat shield. B7 is just traitless, and I decided to go with Snow Miku CC 2021.
Miku, I guess it's fine.
Yeah, that name really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Look, Chun-Li didn't need the help, but to be honest, it was fun seeing Miku in action. She's actually a really nicely designed unit. And of course...
What does that mean? Nicely designed unit? I assume he meant visually? I mean, it is Miku. Miku is just very nice, very nicely designed visually in general. I think Chalkblock Eraser can go up to like 40k, but no way Mattshea bothered grinding love letters. Yeah, I mean, he has a kid to take care of now, so probably not gonna grind that much.
Of course, then I had to pick between the two, and I picked Chun-Li.
That's fair, I suppose. Yeah, that's fair. Chun-Li is probably the best unit here.
B8, Angel Doge and Gory.
Oh boy,
I threw
Angel
in more
Gory.
Uber fodder here. Not that it really matters, because at the end of the day, Chun-Li is a generalist in a stage this easy.
Yeah.
B9, more traitless. Chun-Li carry.
Yeah.
And what's amazing is after her and Chalkboard Punk Cat carried again, I got to save them both again. Now we have B10, which is something half.
This is probably
threatening.
one of the... No, I think that's one of the easier... That's one of the easier B10.
Oh wait, Chun-Li is anti-red. If I didn't have her, this might have actually been a different story, but in that case, I guess I probably would have taken more anti-red cats.
Yeah... Chalkboard is also really good here, but you gotta, like, kill the Aku Doges. Hime Yuri and Gamirion? And Kalissa? I guess that's fine. He does have a lot of Ubers, so I guess that's fine. Non-true form Kalissa, non-true form Gamirion. I'm surprised he doesn't have true form Gamirion, actually. Not too surprised about some of the other non-true form units here, but I really thought he would have had true form Gamirion at some point. That's surprising. I guess the one that used to have, like, true form Gamirion as, like, one of their, like... what's the word? Like, one of their trusty units is, like, Regit. Regit did use Gamirion a lot back then. But I'm kind of also surprised Mattshea doesn't have this guy on true form.
And then, boom, every 10 floors they take most of
Yo,
your
Hime Yuri survived. That's my girl. Hell yeah.
cats from you. Now I have 1 cat and I have to build a whole new loadout.
Not the beginning, okay.
B11 is traitless and floating, but the little pigeon has mini waves, so you need at least 1 wave immune unit so it doesn't...
Sagat? I forgot this guy's also wave immune, that's pretty funny.
Overwhelm you. Meat shield, crappy wave immune unit, plus some low-level Ubers.
Kana early on,
enemies.
okay.
I got to keep my meat shield
Well, I
from
guess
the
that's
last
Seaside
stage, so I'm
Kana,
just
but
going to bring
still.
some mid anti-black units as well.
Oh my god, Pumpcat.
And I lost. I'm just going to bring some mid anti-black units as well. And...
Oh, that's so funny. If he just doesn't spawn Pumpcat, he could have summoned Nobunaga. If he just summoned Nobunaga, he would have won. But he thought Pumpcat would have helped, but no, Pumpcat is just so bad. Also, evolve Pumpcat. I think he probably just don't remember that Pumpcat has a first form that is actually a meat shield. But also, second form Pumpcat instead of first form Pumpcat.
And I lost, and it does not feel good. So I need 1 decent anti-black unit.
You do already have Oda, you just need to save up for it. But yeah, that's fine too.
I underestimated this stage a little bit, but I'm also still in that weird under-leveled gray area at the moment.
Yeah.
I knew B13
Oh boy. Now this is the actual early game killer.
was going to be a tough stage because it's got Aku Gori in it, so I took Yami Noir, but that was not quite enough.
Oh my gosh. Yami Noir is not enough. What is his level?
In it, so I
28? I mean, that's not bad. And that's Lilin, too. Lilin and Yami Noir, with who, I guess the meat shield is lacking.
took Yami Noir, but...
And, oh no, he didn't bring Lilin. But then again, I guess Lilin doesn't really do that much against normal Akus, because Lilin is mostly a shield breaker.
That was not quite enough.
Yeah, this is both an attest to, 1, how crazy this stage is, and 2, how mediocre Yami Noir is.
2 more cats gone, but I kept Yami, and I just need another decent anti-Aku.
Ooh, that is not the answer. The answer is more meat shield.
If there's Aku in a level, destroy it. Never underestimate Aku. I went in knowing this, and I still messed it up. And of course, now the stage is a cakewalk.
Yeah, I guess as long as you have just a good damager, that still works out. That's fine. He always plays with speed up, so his meat shielding is inconsistent. Yeah, that's I mean, yeah. Akugori is very strong here, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know why. Like some of the early Aku stages in Labyrinth is just like the scaling is just off the charts compared to like literally every other Labyrinth stages around there. Every Aku enemies are just like way stronger than other enemies for some reason.
And I'm definitely keeping Eva Unit 13, which is
of course. Oh, he has. Is that Riki? On. Wait, Riki on row 2? He doesn't remember about the combo.
Now the stage is a cakewalk, and I'm definitely keeping Eva Unit 13, which is probably too good for this stage. B14.
This one is also a troublesome one. You actually kind of need to have like a low range anti-black for this.
Black again. The wiki says don't underestimate this one and maybe use an egg, so that's what I did. I also brought a strong...
What egg is this? If this is a gas mask, I swear.
Versus black collab.
Because if this is a gas mask, you're way better off using the gas mask itself.
Unit. I don't even recognize him, but he's pretty solid. Easy stage with this lineup.
Man, we haven't had that Wafer collab in so long. I love how you're analyzing this and you remember he has so many units it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still fun to talk about anyways. He probably doesn't even have gas mask true form. I feel like he probably did. I feel like he has a video talking about every X. So, I don't know, maybe. It is gas mask? Why didn't he just use gas mask? What the hell?
I got a big trap after this one, but the meat shields survived. In B15, only the Aku snake is hard since it has a death surge.
Yeah, this is yet another Aku's being weirdly strong in early Labyrinth for some reason.
One anti-Aku should do it, I think, plus more throwaway
Chun Haunter's
Ubers.
mention.
This one's still...
Wait, Chun Haunter's not in true form, is
One
it? Yeah, not in true form, not in
and my
top row.
anti-Aku was only level 15.
Oh, wait.
This one still felt dicey, but then again, my anti-Aku was only level 15.
Yeah, I guess that works out. And also using... I guess this is still fine. This is still fine.
B16 is all aliens, and those stages are a bit of a joke in Underground Labyrinth because of the fact that aliens are super weak if you have all your anti-alien treasures. So I don't think I really need
I guess that's
anti-aliens,
fine.
but I did add a couple. So here's a problem. B17 is floating in metal, and I had to choose between saving a meat shield or saving a strong versus floating.
Technically speaking, I think strong versus floating is... Wait, no, this is Black N103. Oh yeah, that is gas mask, isn't it? Honestly, gas mask... Okay, here's the weird thing about, like, egg units. I know people are like, well, it's an egg unit, you can use it as meat shield. But for something like gas mask, I feel like gas mask is generally better to be used as gas mask than being used as eggs. Because, like... I know a lot of people, the thing about like some cheap meat shields, right? Some cheap meat shields, if they're like, some cheap meat shields does kind of suck if they actually lose, if they actually die in one hit from anything. And I know a lot of people are like, well, that's just all cheap meat shields, but that's not even true. Because Mohawks, like one of the main reasons on why Mohawks are good, well, Manic Mohawk obviously because of the speed, but what's also really good about Manic Mohawk and Mohawk is that they actually have health, which is actually like relatively relevant in certain stages to just not die from peons. And X are so weak that even peons kill them, which means that sometimes like the point of meat shield is to like bait out attacks from enemies, right? But certain peons would just kill your weak meat shields before the boss can even react to the meat shield. So meat shield health is actually very important. So even with something like X, like meat shield health is very important, but like X have like no health at all. So I actually think like gas mask is probably generally better to be used compared to X. X are so bad as meat shield. Yeah, X are really bad. They're not only expensive, they just have like too little health. Even for a cheap meat shield. The health is just like way too little. I have actually thought about making a video about like cheap weak meat shields and why you should upgrade them. But I also don't know if that's gonna cover a whole video. This feels like something that I can talk about for like 5 minutes and that's it. So I don't know. Manic Mohawk is like 8k and X for like less than 2k. Yeah, and like that 8k can matter in certain stages. Egg tier list. No. Short stocks? I don't know. We'll see. Floor 32 Squirrels with meat shield. Yeah, that's also one of the good like examples as well. Like if you're using meat shields that are way too weak in floor 32, the Squirrels just melts it.
But the level is easy if you spam, so I'm keeping the egg and adding a couple mid.
Wait. You keep the egg, but not Awa Odori? I mean, I guess you can use... If you use the gas mask form, I guess that's nice. But sure.
But the level is easy if you spam, so I'm keeping the egg and adding a couple mid Ubers. And then I almost lost.
You almost lost with Ice Cat? And Tundia?
I could have used...
Wait, actually, hold on.
Mid Ubers. And then I almost lost.
Oh, okay. I thought he stopped spawning eggs, but no. Here's another thing to talk about. Well, I guess I probably have talked about this in my base tanking video, but you know, if the enemy's already on the base, no point in meat shielding. You're wasting money by meat shielding. Just focus all your money on damagers.
I could have used a little more spam here. There's a Cappy in B18,
Ooh,
so I'm
this
bringing
one's
an
also pretty rough.
anti-red spammable unit and a decent anti-red Uber. Aside from almost instantly losing to the first wave in this stage.
Yeah, this stage is actually pretty rough. Only 2 meat shield. This is actually potentially bad. But then again, I guess you have Ice Cat. You should be fine if you have like the procs for it.
The spamming was enough since Cappy attacks pretty slowly.
Oh wait, his Ice Cat died. But I guess he has enough anti-reds for that to be fine.
Now we've got B19, which is Aku.
Ooh, this is the stage that he asked. This is the stage that he asked help for me, I think. This is also an evil stage for sure.
Angel. The snakes are a problem again, and I'd love to have a half-decent melee unit. But I also have my meat shields and Surge Immune Chun-Chun. Yeah, so don't even talk to me about this stage. I failed it 3 times, and then I desperately asked Battle Cat.
Yo, that's me! Who's that crazy, zany, cool YouTuber? Who is this? Who is this guy? That's crazy. Boy, I wonder who this guy is. It's like, It's like this. No, not that. This fucking wanted maniac ass picture. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is this? It's this sociopath. Yeah, that's true.
That's YouTuber Lucas the Fourth to help me out. He called the stage low-key evil.
He called the stage low-key evil. It actually is low-key evil. Like, this stage is actually, like, crazy fucked up. You're just seeing it's like, oh yeah, some Aku peons and Chibionel. None of these ever really, like, pose a threat. And then you bring, like, a half-baked lineup and, like, the snake just instantly kills you. Chibionel kills everything that tries to stack up. And Aku Doge is just surprisingly, like, ungodly tanky. Like, everything just dies. Like, why is this, like, before floor 20? What the hell?
And he recommended I get Talented Lil Dark. So
Talented Little Dark mention!
to help me out. He called the stage low-key evil, and he recommended...
Like, okay, it's no secret at this point. I really like Little Dark. Little Dark is a really good unit. And I will spread the Little Dark propaganda. Little Dark it's a very, very funny unit. It's not the super most amazing anti-Angel or anti-Aku, but when it works in a very funny way. Like, you use this on, like, Saint Dober, you use this to, like, cheese Malevolent Eraser or whatever. You refuse to use Little Dark on Aku Nyandem? I mean, I want to try to just play it normally, probably, is what I thought. I don't know. I don't remember what I thought about back then. But I probably wanted to just give the stage, like, a fair shot.
recommended I get Talented Lil Dark, so I got his talent.
Hell
and
yeah.
he basically soloed the stage.
Yeah.
And the next stage is red, which means I can...
Well, okay. He's probably just gonna melt here, but it's probably still a nice meat shield to just get rid of some of the peons.
switch Lil Dark to his second form to make him effective
Hell
in this
yeah.
stage as well. Throw in another coup, and you've got
Coup mentioned. Oh, coup in. Well, I guess it's only level 20 coup, so I guess that's fine. Santa Coup's also being used. Has he already used all of the coup variants? Yeah, I guess that's all of the coup variants used, right? Santa coup, normal coup, and summer coup. He already used them all. Damn. Coup in floor 20. To be fair, his coup isn't leveled up, so I guess that's fine. Pre-true form coup is like terrible. Yeah, it's not great. You can definitely use her in reds and blacks and still be fine, but there's better units for sure. What else is here? Oh, he also used Orthos. Okay, and he still have Riki on second row, and Momotaro too. I guess it's not leveled. Would have been better if he used Momotaro in first form though, so I guess that's fine.
party going. Or not, because sometimes you just need a little bit
Uh-oh.
more. Long range anti-red.
Whoa,
Or
wait.
not, because...
Yeah, if he used first form Momotaro, this definitely would have been very easy. Peach Angel, Peach Angel. Peach Angel is just not that great, unfortunately. The freeze chance is kind of mediocre, and the stats is just mediocre overall. If you used, like, first form Momotaro here, this would have been very easy. I'm assuming he just ran out of cash because he spammed Dark Cat.
Sometimes you just need a little bit more. Long-range anti-red prisoner cat.
Prisoner? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's fair. I kind of highly doubt Prisoner is the reason why he won here. It's probably just Peach Angels proccing more, but that's fine.
The trick here, and I saved Brave Cat. Although
hell yeah, Little Dark. Why is he using Little Brave? Because he already have Little Dark in the lineup, so he just switched forms so that he got the red targeting, which is fair.
oh, there's a Metal Doge in B21. You don't need crits for this level, especially.
Wait, why does he say that he don't need crits for this level, but on earlier level when he was fighting against Metal Hippo, he was like, I need a crit unit here. It's like, no, you don't. Also, he's not filtering out the unusable units. he still have all of the unusable units while browsing through his cats.
Especially if you can get a lot of anti-alien units, which I can because I just lost almost all of my cats. So I
Twin Stars, Rico, Summer Naneko? You haven't brought any of the other Nanekos, right? And you brought Summer Naneko as your first crit unit? That's a choice. You say you don't need crit unit, and then you're bringing out like one of the most reliable crit unit. Summer Naneko for Metal Doge, yeah, that's kind of nutty actually. He killed off the base Naneko. Ah, I guess that's fine. He brought Naneko earlier, I see.
I picked Twin Stars as my good unit, and I have so.
I mean, not saying the Twin Stars isn't good, but the alien here is I Am Face, and Twin Stars doesn't actually outrange I Am Face. I feel like the carry here is probably going to be Miku, right?
So many crit units, I might as well bring one of them. Not too bad of a level, but the Twin Stars didn't work as well as Sakura Miku did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I literally called it. I was like, I don't think Twin Stars work here. Like, I'm pretty sure Sakura Miku is the only one that actually can hit I Am Face.
And the stage itself took several brain cells. And would you look at that, B22
This
is
is
an
pretty
angel
easy.
stage. Doesn't take several brain cells to figure out which cat I should save.
Hell yeah,
Without
Little
him,
Dark.
this stage might have pulled a decent unit out of my remaining cats, but I'll just dodge you to back him up, and I'm good.
Hell yeah.
Next is my first zombie
Ooh, Zook
stage,
stage.
so I got an egg and threw in a bunch of
What egg is this? Deals massive damage to Is this Chief Cat? He doesn't have Chief Cat? What? You don't have Chief? Oh, what the hell? Oh my gosh. He's using Cat Chief on egg form. That's insane. That's actually insane. That's crazy. Brother, you gotta get Cat Chief. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Anything but grinding B-stones. You know what? Yeah, that's fair. B-stones grindings are ass. Maybe it's fine. Maybe you don't need to upgrade this. Like, I can forgive that, actually, probably. Grinding Behemoth Stones is ass. Chief is the perfect Zook counter, too. From what I remember, you know what's funny about that Zook stage?
up, and I'm good. Next.
I'm pretty sure in most of my rotation when I'm doing this stage in particular, the unit that I bring is Clown Cat. and I'm using Clown Cat like not in the egg form. I'm actually using Clown Cat in Clown Cat because from what I remember, the Zook here is actually like really frail. And Clown Cat can actually kill the Zook. If you just have like one or two meat shield, like you can actually use Clown Cat, and Clown Cat will still kill the Zook. Not that Clown Cat deals damage, it's not that this Zook in particular is just really weak.
This is my first zombie stage, so I got an egg and threw in a bunch of bad units because Holy Blast should apparently carry the stage. And I forgot to switch my cannon to Holy Blast, and now I'm completely pooped. Okay, well now I've got a couple decent anti-zombies and a Holy Blast.
Oof, who is this unit? I don't remember. I mean, I know he's from like a collab unit, but what is the true form? Is the true form like the devil looking thing? Well, not the devil, like the girl devil looking thing. I think that's what it is, right?
Blast, because you're not killing me twice. Now things are fine, and I think I want to keep Neuro.
Fiendish Narrow. Which one is this? Is this an Omni Strike? It is an Omni Strike unit. Is this a super rare? Fiendish Narrow. Is that first form? I guess so. What is this level? Huge Narrow. I do not remember this unit. Oh, I vaguely remember this clown-ass guy. Wow, it's crazy they actually put up like so much effort designing like the different forms of these units. You know how a lot of collab units are really just like, here's the unit in black and white, here's the unit in color, here's the unit with like here's the same unit but with like a cat or something like that. But like the one from Bikuriman are all like, I'm pretty sure almost all of the Bikuriman like cats are like this, where it's like it's all different in like different forms. Like all of these are like actually different design, which is like insane. They need to bring Bikuriman back, man. These so chopped. I mean, that's just how they are designed. All that effort to never bring the collab back. I do wonder why they didn't bring Bikuriman back again. Because, like, they brought it back on JP, but Let me get a drink. Nero is anti-zombie pizza? Is it really that good? 25k health, 3.5k DPS, 225 attack range, Omni Strike to backwards, multi-hit, deals massive and Z-kill, 28 seconds cooldown, that's kind of long. Boost in true form is attack range to 275? 275 is pretty good. I guess you don't need like that much range when it comes to zombies, to be fair. Like 225 is kind of low, but for zombies that's actually like fine. Yeah, this is actually like a pretty good unit. The only problem is the recharge time, but even then, like one of this is already like good enough to clear off some zombies, I'd imagine. It's actually pretty good, yeah.
A little longer because he's kind of cool. B24, all aliens. They don't make him easier than all aliens.
Oh, okay, he brought Breaker Blast. I was like, does he bring Barrier Breaker? Because there's the elephant. I have made, you know, the mistake. I'm pretty sure this is not like a mistake that I'm pretty sure this is a mistake that a lot of people have come across, where they're just like, oh, you know,
he's kind of cool. B20,
like some simple alien stages, like yeah, you know, Cats of the Cosmos aliens. They're like they're unbuffed in early Labyrinth. We don't need to bring good units or whatever, and they don't bother to like really change the canon or whatever. And then they go in and they can't break the elephant's barrier. I'm pretty sure I have seen multiple people like that.
24, all aliens. They don't make him easier than all aliens. I took an egg and I put on Breaker Blast for the barriers, and oh my god, look at this guy go! He don't stop!
Isn't that a girl? Also, yeah, this isn't even the unit being good. This is just like Cosmos alien are not buffed for some reason.
I didn't think he'd solo. I am without a doubt saving him.
Actually, I have no idea if this is a guy or a girl. I always thought this is a girl. Is this not a girl? I don't play Metal Slug. It is a wait, it is a what? Theo. Yeah, Theo, yeah. It's a girl, right? I mean, the sprite looks pretty girlish. Well, okay, I guess that's fine. He just doesn't know Metal Slug, I guess. That's fine.
From the void. So this one's a little funky.
It's also pretty funny that he saved Theo out of like just the fact that like the COTC aliens are super unbuffed. I'm pretty sure Theo sucks ass from what I remember. Let me look this up. Yeah, you have 3-digit DPS. I mean, I guess like your recharge time is like good, but like 20% chance to slow with 3-digit DPS and 3,000 health? What the fuck? Brother. Dude. Dude. Gray's cat have more health than you. How do you have 3,000 health at level 30? What is this unit? I mean, I guess you have attack, you have range, but 3,000 attack? Dude. How? The other female metal slug rare is good. Who? Not even miasma. I mean, this is a slow unit to be fair, but still. She reminds me of that Red Ranger cat. Oh, like from the new anniversary? Is their health that low? I don't really think so. I feel like even stuff like Witch Cat and stuff have like pretty high health. All things considered. Well, not that high, but like at least not 3k. Yeah, you got like 6k in first form, 7k in second form, 11k in true form. And even then, like this is still considered very low. As a rusher, not a health comparison. Oh, you mean like the Red Ranger? Eri. Which one is Eri? I don't remember. Eri. You have 11k! Which is like standard. I mean, I guess you have low attack range, but still. Oh wait, no, this is Eri, isn't it? Oh right. Wait, yeah, this is Eri. I don't know why I'm looking at Theo. This is Eri. Okay, no. No, this unit is still kind of bad, but for a Labyrinth fodder, that's not too bad. You still got 2.4k DPS with massive damage, I guess. But I guess just as a side note, this unit is really weird. Like, I guess the idea is that this is a stackable anti-alien. But even then, like, it's only 20% for 2 seconds. And the recharge time isn't even that low. Help me, Eddie! You're checking the wrong unit, not like it changes a lot. I mean, Eddie is slightly better, for sure. As a Labyrinth fodder. But Theo is just like, what is this? Alright, let me continue.
Saving him from the void. So this one's a little funky.
Yeah, this one's also kind of evil, actually. This one's relative. Actually, it's not too bad. From what I remember, they don't actually, like, spam the enemies that much, but if you don't get to kill the enemy, if you don't get to kill them fast enough, you do get, like, swarmed really quickly.
The rabbits are pretty strong, so I went for Hatsune Miku for her effectiveness against red and floating. And to be honest, what I brought for this stage felt just right.
That's pretty good.
Also, I really want to give this guy another chance. And now we're back to angels again. I didn't need this one before because a little dark, but it's time to use the...
I guess you have 2 meat shield plus ninja. That could be fine.
The flying cat. Miku is still a great choice, plus I've got an egg for a meat shield. Also, is this the worst looking cat in the game? Because I think...
What?
I think this is the worst looking cat in the game.
What? Flying cat's fine, what do you mean? Okay, like... Sure, maybe Flying Cat's design isn't the craziest thing ever, but like, have you seen Mother Cat?
That Chick-fil-A takes some time to die, but this was a cakewalk. I think I'm gonna keep that ugly flying cat. This...
What the fuck is... What is wrong with Flying Cat? What the hell? It's Castle in the Sky. It's a Ghibli reference. I mean, I don't watch Ghibli, but it's like, it's not the worst thing ever. I don't think it's like the most beautiful unit ever, but like I also don't think it's the worst unit ever.
Stage only looks hard because after a while the Aku Doges just stop spawning.
I pretty sure I died here in one of my previous Labyrinth runs because I just brought like no meat shields and I was just like, I can brute force this, and then I immediately like just die from Aku Doges.
Decided to try a power Driller Cat for this one, and
Driller, I guess Driller is fine. Driller has some usages in Labyrinth, but it's a bit awkward, I would say, since a lot of Labyrinth stages where like that has like Driller targeting usually spam peons, so Driller actually have a little bit of a hard time working in a lot of Labyrinth stages, so I guess that's fine.
man, is every unit in this set just the coolest or what? Things got really sketchy before I got control of the fight, and it scared me, but then things got nice.
Oh, you know what? Driller probably saved his ass, didn't it? To think about it again. Like...
What? Things got really...
Like, when you're in this situation, you are basically against... you're basically on a race against time to, like, knock Slot back before Slot can kill your base, right? Driller probably would have saved your ass in this position, as long as you just, like, clear the doges out with, like, Flying Cats and whatnot. Like, Driller can just chill and, like, weaken Slot's damage by, like, 10%, which is, like, really, really big.
Sketchy before I got control of the fight, and it scared me, but then things got nicer. I got a traitless stage coming up now, so I'm saving this guy, and I'm just gonna YOLO some experience into him and get his true form, because I think...
What does Driller's true form do again? I think it, like, increases range? No, I'm pretty sure range is the same. Actually, I don't know what it is.
I love him. Okay, Flying Cat, we get it, but I'm not soloing with you because I want to see my Power Driller, okay? Don't worry, Power Driller. Octopus Cat will keep you safe when we finally get you out of this dungeon. At least you're not in Dungeon Crawler World.
Why is there just suddenly a plug for the sponsor? Okay.
Where 99.99% of the people who go in never come back out. Shout out to the Trap RNG on the...
Oh, he also brought Dango and the Titan guy. I guess that's fine. Wait, why is he not bringing Ubers, actually?
This one, what a beautiful result. Flying Cat should be more than an...
Yeah, Flying Cat probably would have actually... Yeah, Flying Cat probably would have carried this.
Enough for the next level, but it might be fun to try out Atlantic Logistics.
Ooh, I guess... Man, he has so much low-level units. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Why is all of his units level 15?
It's a very cheap Uber. Oh yeah, this thing. Well, it looks super cool at least. I guess I'll just watch it attack nothing. All right, another big milestone coming up. Lots of floating in this level. And of course, I want to save my new true...
I mean, that's not the right choice, but I guess he does do it because he just thinks it's funny, which, you know what? I can respect that. I respect that.
Form. I've got a really good loadout still, so just adding Snow Angel Twins.
What egg is that?
Form. I've got a really good loadout.
104. Is this Surgeon? Is 104 Surgeon? Ancient Egg 104. Why is it not showing? Hello? What if I just Google Ancient Egg 104? Why didn't... I guess it's N104. Yeah, it is Surgeon. Okay, yeah, that's a fair unit to use on egg form for sure. I'm a surgeon!
Out still, so just adding Snow Angel Twin Stars should do it. And wow.
Snow Angel Twin Stars is very good here, yes.
They move really fast. This was a nice relaxing level. Flying Cat still did all the early carrying. And also I have to remember to swap out the Holy Blast because it's useless without zombies to hit. Because the stage ends in 0, it's time for another.
Ooh, he gets to save Twin Stars. That's actually really good. Twin Stars is a pretty... Snow Angel is pretty good. I think, like, Snow Angel actually like have, like, a really good trade targeting.
Their loadout nuke. This was a hard decision, and Lucas said pick the egg, but I picked Flying Cat because he's been pulling so much weight.
Fair enough. I forgot he asked this as well.
Flying Cat because he's been pulling so much weight. Now we've got another
Oh, this one is also a very evil stage. I think I've mentioned this in my Labyrinth video as well. This stage is also surprisingly very evil, especially with just the snake RNG, but just the combined fact that the Peng is relatively tanky-ish and also drops Surge, the snake also drops Surge, and Tacky drops like far-reaching LD. It just shuts down so many units. You can't use basic generic Uber because it's gonna get sniped by Tacky. You can't use like generic rares and supers that are low range because Aku Peng would just kill it. You need to actually have like a tanky mid-ranger unit to actually make this work, or have like some crazy no meat shield strategy or some sort, or rushers, which are all like units that you probably don't want to use in early Labyrinth, which is why this stage is like really evil.
Level. Wonderful. Honestly, it sucks coming up with a loadout after you just lost 8 cats. I figured variety is better than focusing on one thing if I feel like the first 5 cats can handle the level. But it turns out...
Yeah, that's what I expected. I was looking at the lineup, I'm like, none of these are tanky. I'm pretty sure this would be a bust.
They couldn't handle the level, and I've been punished. Then I realized that Amakusa would be perfect here, so I used him.
I think I used Amakusa here before, but my Amakusa is in true form. What is Amakusa? Does Amakusa gain surge immunity? Or does Amakusa even have surge immunity? Hold on. What does the true form even give? Oh, he always had surge immune. Is it just stat buff? What does he get? More health? Faster attack rate? Yeah, faster attack rate. More health and faster attack rate, that's it. I guess that's fine. The DPS increase does go up pretty high. Health increase is nice. And range at 420 is kind of a sweet spot where Tackies don't usually hit you that much as long as you have enough meat shield, I suppose. I guess that's fine. I'm pretty sure I tried Amakusa here in pre-true form. I don't have the true form because Amakusa uses freaking 3 Aku Cat Fruit, which I don't like to grind. I don't think my Amakusa works in this stage. Pretty sure it's mainly because Amakusa is just too slow and doesn't deal enough damage. And also the multi-hit is really annoying because you're just gonna knock like the Aku enemies back and then like it's just gonna be not dying as quickly. On top of that, the meat shield choices here is also really annoying. A lot of slow meat shields get sniped by Tacky. And a lot of meat shields just get melted by the death surge and whatnot. So even if you have like a good generalist like this, if your meat shields aren't tanky enough, you actually just might not lift this. We'll see how this goes.
He may be too good for this stage, but I figured I might get to keep him for...
Oh, okay, I guess that's fine. Does he...
So I used him. He may be too...
I guess okay, so he lured the... Okay, you know what? That's good. He lured the Peng and separated it and killed the Peng first so that the Tacky is free to be killed, like, pretty early on. I guess that's fine. That's good.
Good for this stage, but I figured I might get to keep him for a bit.
And I guess you do have, like, 2 Surge Immunes here, so I guess it's fine. I guess that's fine. That's fine.
And the trap took nothing important from me. Okay, so I could see this one getting a little ugly because those things have a lot of range. You know what? Let's just...
That's not gonna be enough. Well, I mean, no. I mean, Ultralon's not gonna be enough, but Tomoe should carry here, I think, right? You have 2 Meat Shield and Tomoe. Funnily enough, Girlfriend might actually help, because you do need to get rid of the peons. Yeah, I feel like Tomoe should carry this.
Just push back with my boy, Ultraland.
Ultraland's gonna fucking die from the mole.
Don't do this. This is a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Yeah, why did I put him out instead of something that does damage? Oh my god, this is why I feel like I'll never beat Underground Lab. Never mind, we're good.
Yeah, Tomoe just carried. Like, Ultraline just died and Tomoe's just like, I got this. Let me clean this up for you.
I pooped a little bit though. The next stage is floating in red and I gotta pick a cat to save.
It's between Egg and Tomoe.
And I think Tomo will be more useful than Amakusa.
Oh, he didn't even consider the meat shield, but I guess that's fine. I guess he have other egg units. But what is this red egg unit? Please don't tell me this is courier. No, there's no way. He knows courier is good. There's no way he uses courier this early.
Yeah, so I accidentally built the perfect loadout for this.
Oh, also, Ritual Cat mentioned, this is a really good Labyrinth unit as well. This is like, basically, Flying Cat Light, sorta. It's a pretty good Labyrinth unit.
Fight, and I would never in a million years have a reason to go into a fight with these cats. Pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
None of the trap cats here are gonna help me with the all angel stage coming next, except maybe the...
I mean, you have Deal. Deal's an anti-angel. I guess your Deal is not leveled up, but even then, I'm pretty sure non-true form Deals still have like a pretty good proc chance for the angels. And she have like pretty good range as well. Like she outranges the Slipnir. Yeah, you can definitely just use Deal here.
Maybe the meat shield. My worst enemy is this one, Angelic Sleipnir. This thing is not fun to fight. This...
I'm pretty sure Deal would have dealt with that. Deal would have dealt with it, you know?
Super rare definitely holds its own really well, and I bought Jury.
Who the fuck is that? Hold on. Who the fuck is that? That's another Bikuriman. Infernal Cat, they say? Cat Devil? Cat Devil Infernal Cat. Who the fuck is this? Strong against Angel. 21k HP, 2.3k DPS, 250 range. That's pretty good. 23k seconds cooldown. I guess the cooldown is a little bit long, but the health is pretty solid. The damage is okay. The range is pretty okay. That's actually not too bad. That's obviously outside of Labyrinth, this might have been not really great, but for a Labyrinth unit, that's not bad. Like, it's pretty tanky, and tankiness is really good in Labyrinth, so yeah, that's actually not bad. But you definitely could have brought in Deal. Also, this is a very funny freeze frame for Judy.
Who I was somewhat unimpressed by originally, but in this stage, I can appreciate that she is a solid Uber.
Wait, what did he say?
Fight. This super rare definitely holds its own really well, and I bought Jury, who I was somewhat unimpressed by originally.
Really? Wait, isn't Judy the one with like the bajillion amount of abilities? Judy. Yeah. What, really? You're not impressed by Judy? Three-hit, multi-hit, LD, strong against floating an angel with 6k base DPS, 430 attack range, piercing up to 500, 580, 100% chance to freeze and slow for 1 and 3 seconds, Colossus Slayer, Behemoth Slayer, immune to waves and weaken, and also has very short cooldown. You're not impressed by this? What? Isn't this unit like insane? He probably just underestimated the Street Fighter collapse. I don't know. Like, this unit's like really good. Like, the only quote-unquote bad thing about Judy is like her health is mediocre. Like, her health is a little bit lower than usual other Ubers. A lot of Ubers probably have like 50 or 60k. But her recharge time is really low and her range is still pretty good. And her damage is solid. She have like 10 bajillion abilities. Like, this is a good unit. Kind of surprised you're underwhelmed by this, but okay.
But in this stage, I can appreciate that she is a solid Uber. Here's another stage where you need range and a lot of meat shielding.
Or you use tankers. You can also do that.
One solid anti-red, and it's over. Or I'm over. I thought I had the range, and I didn't.
Yeah, no, this is Professor A. You do not outrange Professor A, dude. I mean, you can with certain units, but most of the time, if you're against Professor A, don't bother trying to outrange. Just tank it down.
You know what? You can have these cats. I don't even care. The wiki says that this is the perfect time to use ultimate bondage
Do you have this talented?
cat. And Chocolatey, can we level
Okay.
you up and finally get some use out of you? Because I think we can. And
Yeah, Chocolate Lady is very easy pick for here.
we did. And it was beautiful. Ultimate bondage? Meh. Chocolatey? Yeah.
I don't think his bondage is talented.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me review that footage again. I'm pretty sure it's not talented.
Beautiful. Ultimate bondage? Meh.
Yeah, like bondage gets like well, I guess
Chocolatey? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see any dodge procs. I'm pretty sure this bondage is not talented.
Yeah. Hard decisions need to be made now. But honestly, just give me my Chocolatey.
Yeah,
I also
that's
need
fair.
to get myself an anti-zombie backliner. So, Rampaging Yamato...
This is also a I guess this is fine to use in early issue. Well, this is not really early anymore, I guess. It's already 36. No, yeah, I guess this is fine to use at like this point of Labyrinth. He's a good anti-zombie, but he's not a solo anti-zombie unit, if that makes sense. Like, he's an extra anti-zombie support. So I think using him as like a solo anti-zombie for like Mid-labyrinth, I think that's fair. That's fair.
ruined me on this one. I thought he was better than he ended up being. I also thought I could get away with one meat shield. They took
Yeah, that's a bit rough. Especially if your meat shield is only eggs.
jury from me, and I deserve it. Turns out M. Bison was actually the perfect pick for this one, although putting another
Bison, I
egg
guess it's
in
fine.
was the real carry. This next stage,
Who is that traitless egg? Please
Actually,
don't tell me that's fucking Hitman.
perfect pick for this one, although putting another egg in was the real carry. This next stage is weird, and I wanted to keep the meat shield, so I had to let go of some Ubers.
Yeah.
I'm a bit concerned, but I don't know if it's the right time to bust out Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, fine.
It
You gotta
probably
have
is,
a little
actually.
fun.
It actually probably is a good time to bust out Sonic.
Right. I was iffy about the zombie seal, but Sonic even does a decent job with that. This made me sad though, and
That's a lot of... like, 2 meat shields getting taken out is pretty rough.
I chose to save a meat shield.
Wait, what?
Zombie
Okay, what meat shield
Job
was that
with
again? What egg is
This
this?
made me sad though, and I chose to save a
It doesn't say what egg this is.
meat shield. Zombie and traitless isn't fun, but I do have some anti-zombie units. There aren't a ton of things that target zombie and traitless, but I guess I'll give Nezuko a try.
Nezuko's
Combined
pretty
with
good.
Sonic, I think this will be okay. Sometimes I think things that are completely wrong.
I guess against Rain D, Nezuko would be annoying, because Rain D gets knocked back a lot. But if you use this just against the zombies, this would have been fine.
I lost this stage 5 times.
Okay, you really just need to bring more meat shields, to be honest. And also just like some more, like, better stackable range attackers, I think. Like, I think Nezuko is fine to use if you use it mainly to get the zombies off, but I feel like this lineup looks fine. And he has the wallet up too, like... This lineup actually looks pretty decent, all things considered. I'm actually surprised he lost this.
It was absolutely heartbreaking.
What is this? He lost the egg, which is very rough. He brought this guy, I forgot his name. Oh, I know what his problem is. He spawned Sonic. Sonic is probably not a good unit here to use out. Suntan is gone.
I went from feeling like I was doing so...
What else did he bring? He lost the anti-zombie Uber. And brought it... What? Really? With mass production ever? You can't... Really? Yeah. Stop spawning Sonic! Stop spawning Sonic! Sonic is not a good unit here. When you keep on spawning Sonic, just use mass production ever. The stage sucks. The stage is pretty rough. Yeah, I remember you have to. I remember you bring in like you actually have to have like a pretty good like generalist Uber for here. But I feel like this should have been fine with Bomber and Mass Production or Bomber and Terme. I think you just need more meat shields. Suntan pre-true form is kind of ass. And this Princess Pawn meat shield is also not great. I think you just need better meat shields.
So good in the underground labyrinth to
Coin Cat? Okay, he brought Coin. Bomber. Okay, he spawned... What's his name? The blonde guy. He still spawned Sonic for some reason. I really think he just needs better meat shield. If you have better meat shields, or just like put multiple meat shields more, he probably would have been fine with just Bomber and Mass Production. Zenitsu, yeah. John Kirihime. Yeah, Kirihime probably would have been great here as well. I guess speed up is the problem. I don't know why he never turns it off. In fairness, speed up is very addicting.
to feeling like I wasn't even gonna make it through the challenge. Good thing
Brainwashed legs! Okay.
this dungeon doesn't have an AI that constantly makes fun of you, because that would suck. Okay. So this dungeon doesn't have
Brainwash legs. That's a bit of a... I guess if you're desperate, that's fine. Brainwash legs and what's his name? The Dragon Emperor. I guess that's fine. That's fine. Brainwash... I probably wouldn't use Brainwash legs this early though.
an AI that constantly makes fun of you, because that would suck.
I'd argue Chill Holo is good at meat shielding with speed up. I guess he's just used to it. You know who's really bad at meat shielding for some reason? Caxer. Like, okay, he doesn't upload that much anymore, but like, if you watch him play, especially like some of his older videos, Caxer spam meat shield, like, it's so weird. The way Caxer spam meat shield is just like, he keeps on just pressing the button even when it's not like off of cooldown. He just spams those buttons. It's really funny. Gladios, that's right, yeah. What did Caxer do? His meat shielding is just really funny. I mean, he's a great player. He's a really good like an analyst, but when he's playing, when he spams meat shield, it's just really funny.
Okay, so this level might be a little easier than the last one. I still have
I mean, yeah, compared to the last one, yeah, but this stage is not to be underestimated. These two packs a punch if you don't have like mid-rangers.
Gladio, so I just need to make sure the otter doesn't get me. It was recommended that I use manic flying, so I'll go with that. I went single meat shield and relied on Gladios, which was scary, but it worked out.
I guess that's fine. He brought Kuwagata too, which is also pretty good. Or I forgot whatever this beetle is. It's one of the beetle.
And everything in the next stage is traitless, so Gladios can help me again. That being said, this stage sounds kind of scary. I brought Akuma to this one, but
Nah, this is fine. You have Gladios and Brainwash legs. Like, the peons here are very annoying, but Brainwash legs should take care of it.
Turns out they kinda oversold it. By the time you
kinda oversold it, you have Gladios, 2 meat shield, and Brainwash legs. I think you're fine.
You push to the base, you can obliterate that stupid bird. I chose to keep my brainwashed brave cat.
Sure, I guess. Brainwash Axe is not too bad in Labyrinth. Like, it is kind of a decent-ish meat shield, but I probably would have just gone with Cabaret. Like, it's not bad if you're against a pure traitless, but the only Aura stage in Labyrinth, yeah, it's not even that bad of a stage.
And here's another disgusting level. Sounded like a good time to use Inosuke Hashibita for the Aku, and thankfully that worked out just fine. Took a lot of my cats though. This one didn't seem that hard to me, and I
don't remember this stage. Does this like spam the Brawlos? No, I'm pretty sure this is the one that like they rarely spam the Brawlos, right? But you still need to be like careful.
Kind of just relied on surges from brainwashed macho legs.
Yeah.
And if I still have the surge, then this This level doesn't need much at all. I'm trying to use Noodle as a meat shield and a critter, so I don't have to waste any more meat shields right now.
No, yeah, that's pretty
ended
good.
in a pretty significant wipe. And
this is probably Noodles or Kuwagata. The beetle is actually like, the beetle unit is actually like really good in general.
And with Aku next, I should probably make sure I don't mess this up. Brain.
Oh, he kept the beetle. Okay, yeah. That's actually not bad. That's actually not a bad choice. And he brought in Gridiron. Gridiron LKD. I guess that's probably fine? Depends on how strong his LKD is, but he got Brainwash legs. Surely that's fine.
Brainwash, Macho Legs, and Lil King Dragon made this easy.
Yeah,
they didn't
Brainwash
even
legs is
take
really
any good units from me when I beat it. The next stage was also Aku, which is a very nice surprise since I still had all these cracked units.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I chose not to bring a Shield Pierce, which was a little risky.
Ooh,
and then I
yeah, that's
lost
fine.
everything good.
Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, that's literally all, like, that's basically 4 of the best units in the lineup just taken away. That's rough, buddy.
After that...
Does he not have Dancer? Yeah, I guess not. Or maybe he was using this on, like... It's possible that he was just using Dancer on another stage on Evolved form for whatever reason, and he just forgot to switch it back, and he just forgot that this unit has a true form, or something like that. Actually, yeah, why doesn't he have Dancer? He must have had Dancer. I guess he's just not switching the form, surely. Which even then, I'm not sure why. I guess he's probably just too lazy to switch the form. He doesn't have it? What? Surely he has it. Drunken Master teams and such, true.
Level. And this time I did not deserve it. Well, the next one is floating an alien and it looks fine, so I'm just gonna bring something that deals with both and then find a meat shield.
Akuma.
Am I off the deep end with this one? Maybe.
Look at this team. We're gonna do great.
10 out of 10 would throw this abomination of a loadout together again.
I think Sabercat is just carrying this, isn't it? Sabercat is really good.
And you know I'm keeping the bear. I'm not really sure what my plan was for this one. I think I just picked Luke as a generalist because the level didn't seem that bad, but it did get quite sketchy before things turned around in my favor. This one's pretty simple. I kept Sabercat so she can tank the floating
Saber is pretty
head.
good.
The interesting part of this one, though, is Dark
Babil.
Merchant Babil because he ignores metal enemies, which worked out so well. This stretch of 10 levels made me feel so much better about losing to that one stage so many times. Now we have another red and alien stage.
Okay, this is the stage where I usually use the buck unit. This is red and alien. I would adopt it. I think he tends to skip a lot of the limited time events. I mean, it's not even that limited time though. Like he like it still like rotates quite a lot.
It's something solid, so I chose
Armored Firefly. I think so. That's the one that weakens, right? Yeah, that's actually like a pretty good unit here.
Retsu Kaio, who's great for dealing with both. I hated this guy when I got him because I got like 4 of him in the gacha, but he's actually very solid, and we've become friends because I'm slowly...
Wait, he used Cat Tarzan, but not the egg form. He have Cat Tarzan, but not Chief! Well, I guess Chief is like expensive, but still. Cat Tarzan, like one of his first egg units that he shows that isn't used as an egg for some reason. Okay.
Getting rid of everything I either don't like or haven't used much. It's getting easier with every floor.
Oh, also the Annihilation City Biker, I'm pretty sure they have like pretty decent stats too. Like this is an anti-alien meat shield, I'm pretty sure, right? Like this unit is also like pretty good. Gas mask though? Does he have gas mask? Does he? He didn't even use gas mask, right? Like he used gas mask egg, but he didn't use gas mask.
Everything I either don't like or haven't used much. It's getting easier with every floor. I lost half my loadout before this level, but Retsu can still carry me, and Succubus can handle the angel.
Hold on, my earphone is fucked up.
my loadout before this
Okay, I'm
level,
good.
but Retsu can still carry me, and Succubus can handle the angels.
okay.
This stage does have high magnification, though, so you gotta be careful, too. Everything was working out quite well. I had the bear down to his last bit of health, and then I bought a useless Uber like an idiot and...
What do you mean useless Uber?
The bear down to his last bit of health, and then I bought a useless...
You know what you bought? You keep on bringing out Cat Tarzan and Neko Kuma. that's the problem. Don't blame Kaihime on this. What the hell? What is this slander? You're spamming Neko Kuma and Cat Tarzan. unless your Kaihime is just like level 0 or something, then yeah, I guess. But come on, Kaihime is a good unit.
Uber like an idiot and lost. This
Kaihime
calls
is a good
for some
unit.
almighty Aphrodite.
Okay,
and
that's
then I needed
overkill.
one more of her hits to connect with the bear, and it did not
Oh my god. Please take out Cat Tarzan, bro. Or at the very least, switch Cat Tarzan's egg form.
happen. But it did connect the second time, so
Oh, okay,
that's
sweet.
great. Whatever, let's move on.
Wait, no, Cat Tarzan. Oh no, Cat Tarzan is lost. He lost Cat Tarzan, and he brought in what's his name? The ninja critter guy. Yeah, who knows? Who would have thought the way to win is to just not spawn Cat Tarzan? It's crazy. The game saved him. Yeah, he probably would have lost if Cat Tarzan is still there.
There goes the neighborhood, but here comes an easy stage, especially since I still have Retsu Kaio. PPA Pcat and Retsu...
Why is this a stage at floor 51, bro? Like, this is a stage that you would see in, like, floor 10. And instead, in floor 10, you get to see Akugori for some reason.
Especially since I still have Retsu Kaio. PPA Pcat and Retsu Kaio. That's all you need. But I did want to check out Princess Cat 2 since I haven't used her
Princess
yet.
Cat is
an easy
fine to
stage,
use, I
but
guess.
it did take Kaio from me, which was pretty sad. But luckily, the next stage was easy too. This level actually moves really slowly. It was a walk in the park, and this weird little moped thing holds up surprisingly well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This Annihilation City unit is actually, like, pretty good. It's a pure alien meat shield. Its stats is not too bad from what I remember. It actually has, like, pretty good cooldown, pretty good health. It's not, like, the best thing ever, but it's still, like, pretty good for Labyrinth standards. The stage should have been the first, yeah, and instead it's at, like, 51 for some reason.
And it looks like they're gonna let me keep it too. Look, black enemies are never a problem for me as long as they're by themselves, so maybe Copper Mine will do?
No, that's not gonna do it. That is not gonna do it.
Hey, Copper Mine, why do you suck?
In fairness, yeah. On one hand, yeah, Copper Mine does kind of suck. But on the other hand, you are severely underestimating black enemies. Black enemies usually feels like, oh, you know, it's just black enemies. They're easy. They're easy because our anti-blacks are, like, ridiculously good. Pizza is ridiculously good. Dark Laser is ridiculously good. CAT, Bomber Cat are ridiculously good. If you take those out, like, black enemies actually have, like, insane, like, very scary stats. Like, black enemies actually have, like, pretty scary stats. Maybe, like, Black Gory isn't too bad, and Dark Doges isn't too bad either, but, like, Le Noir and Oda, Dark Oda, especially Dark Oda is, like, insanely tanky.
So maybe Copper Mine will do? Hey, Copper Mine.
Yeah,
why
no,
do you
you're bringing
suck?
too much joke units,
She left the
unfortunately.
loadout, and she deserved it. Thank you,
Wow.
Fourth Angel and Dark
Okay, yeah, Fourth Angel is pretty good. You definitely need, like, brute force for some black enemies.
Sakura, who, by the way, is one of the coolest looking ladies in the game.
You're using...
And Dark Sakura, who, by the way, is one of the coolest looking ladies in the game.
I guess Sakura, I guess that's fine. I personally prefer using Sakura against zombies, but I guess that's fine. I just realized how racist he sounded here. I'm still not used with calling it dark yet, but yeah. There's a reason why Ponos changed the name from black to dark. I'm still not fully used to it. I still call it black sometimes, but when I'm scripting for the new video, I have been like making sure that I say dark instead of black. I think Angel's pretty hard. Yeah, that's also the funny thing, right? Like the funny thing about Angels is that a lot of Angel stages are balanced around the existence of ramen, which is why they push like insanely hard. Like that's why Angelic Gory is as strong as it is. It's because ramen exists. If ramen doesn't exist, I don't think they'll make Angelic Gory stages to be that strong. But since Ponos knows that everybody have ramen, they're free to just make Angelic Gory to be as busted as they are because we have ramen.
I even got some mercy on the next trap, and I picked the 4th angel so it could carry the next stage as well.
I guess that could be fine as long as you keep Chibionel away somehow.
Well, him and Sakura did an amazing job.
Oh yeah, no, you have Sakura. Never mind. Sakura just wins this. Never mind.
Plus, Kin Ranger's Roboforce is so fun to use.
Yeah, Kin Ranger is a very cool unit.
Not gonna lie, this kind of felt like overkill, but it was awesome.
It is kind of an
I
overkill.
may have underestimated this next level on the first attempt.
Yeah, this stage requires actually proper meat shield.
I didn't use enough meat shields.
Yeah. Range meat shield here is probably not the way to go.
Instead of adding another one, I brought Giyu Tomioka because
I guess brute forcing can work too, especially if you're base tanking, I guess. Giyu have LD, right? LD is pretty good here, so I guess that's fine.
I remember him being really good. I scraped a win, but I didn't feel like I was winning at all. Zombies in the next one, 6 units gone.
Ooh, that's a lot of... That's actually a lot of... Oh my gosh, they took out Sakura. They took out Dark Sakura right before the zombie stage. That's actually really cruel. Range Meat Shield Theory. Range Meat Shield Theory mention? Hell yeah. Rajakong is stupidly good at heavy pushing. Yeah. 600 Angelic Gory is definitely balanced. Yeah, they made Angels like stupidly powerful purely because ramen exists. If ramen doesn't exist, they wouldn't have made Angels this strong. Yeah, that's what I would do, type commentary. Yeah, this is what I would do. Oh, I don't know about this one. I mean, then again, it's like, yeah, what else am I supposed to say, really?
No save, fun times. Okay, so here's another one of those little power tool cats.
Pile driver? No, I don't think this will help. Also, there's Zolos, right? Pile driver isn't toxic immune, from what I remember. I don't think Pile driver will help. I mean, Pile driver will help a little bit, but you're probably gonna have to bring like a bunch of other anti-zombie carry for this.
Neo Pile Driver, what a joy to have him in this level.
Oh, okay.
Him and Vars are eating...
I guess he's fine. Oh, you know what? I think Mimic Cat might have just carried this. Mimic is actually like pretty solid. Mimic might have actually just carried this. Then again, he also have Vars, so there's a lot of other units that also carries this, so I guess that's fine. There is a lot of anti-zombies here, so I guess that's fine, yeah.
Their dinner. Also, just judging from the pixels, not all cats are created equally.
Yeah, me when I look at Yoshimoto. Me when I look at the cat and the cat and Yoshimoto itself. The ungodly HD mask compared to this fucking blurry ass cat for some reason. Like, why is the masks like so bold and HD, and then the cat is just like, yeah, here's some blurry ass pixelated cat. Gyu's eyes and the sprite as well. Yeah, I think we've also talked about that before. Gyu's eyes are also really weird.
All right, time for floating an alien. I lost my moped, but I got another one that
he kept. Wait, what?
Equally. All right, time for floating an alien. I lost.
Well, you could have saved the moped. Why did you bring it? Okay, well, I guess that's sentimental value. That. Wait, he never used tank Killer Cat? This is the first time he used Killer Cat? Why? You're dumping Killer Cat at like floor 50? What the hell? Brother, why didn't you dump this at floor 1? What the fuck? That's insane. That might be like one of the worst thing to save here, aside from killer tank. But okay, sure.
It's my moped, but I got another one that tanks floating instead of
This one's also pretty good unit.
alien. I kept wanting to use Mint because I had a feeling she was pretty good.
She is not. Mint fucking sucks. Mint sucks ass. How this is like an ancient ass unit. This is one of those units that is so ancient that they got the alien targeting after Alien came out. Like, this is before Alien was a thing. Yeah, Ninja used to target reds, and then they changed it to aliens afterwards. That's how old this unit is. This unit is absolute ass. 200 DPS, bro. The only weird thing about this unit is this unit have 440 range for some reason. Like, this is almost Bahamut range. This is Ururun range. Ururun range with area attack, but like the DPS is 200. At least Mint is cute. That is true. I played the original like Mr. Ninja game. Mr. Ninja game it actually was like pretty fun. It was actually like a pretty fun time waster. But no, Mint fucking sucks ass.
And it turns out she is pretty good, but
No, she's not.
this was a bit of a weird level overall.
No, she's not. You just think that she's good because she has high range and therefore she survives a long time. That's probably why you think it's like, oh yeah, Mint is stacking up. I mean, like, she survives for a pretty long time. She's not doing anything, bro. She's not doing anything. Have fun with that, like, 800 DPS, bro.
I basically had no counters to anything, but somehow it worked out. Level overall.
What is your lineup again? Killer Cat, the Eva. You're using Ururun here. I mean, that's a bit of an awkward choice. Ururun's, I feel like, a bit too good, but also at the same time isn't even that good for this stage. Yeah, this is a pretty weird lineup. Definitely doable, but just a bit weird. But I guess that's fine. It does work out in the end, I guess. Morgan carrying, unironically. I feel like with how long he's staying in this stage, Mint might have actually just chipped the enemies off.
Basically had no counters to anything, but somehow it worked out. I went a little overboard on crits for this level, and I don't think I really appreciated the Chaparral Lion enough either.
Chaparral Lion. Does Chaparral Lion have pretty good crit chance? I don't remember. Is it like one of those like 15% unit? 15% crit unit? Or is it higher? It's 10% crit with 20% chance to wave. Oh, but you attack really fast, right? Yeah, you attack really fast, so I guess that's actually fair. Yeah, I actually, this is not too bad of a crit unit, yeah. The only problem is, I guess, the range. This range is not enough to outrange a lot of metals, but I guess with the wave, that's something.
Either. Not just because of how beautiful he is, but he can
is very
sometimes
beautiful.
do a crit wave. And luckily he didn't get trapped, so I can try him out some more. This doesn't look too crazy, right?
He used Little Mohawk here. I guess that's fine.
Just traitless and ancient.
No, this stage is actually pretty evil as well. This is one of those stages where you probably want rushers and tankers. Very similar to the Akupeng and Taki stages, where there's a unit with LD that's gonna snipe your backliner, and then there's a mid-range tanky unit that's gonna kill your meat shields and also your melee units if they're not tanky enough. This is not the worst stages in the world. If you have like generalists that can shut down Chick-fil-A really quickly, then that's fine. You can just lure Chick-fil-A, quickly kill it, and then push everything all the way. But otherwise, this combination is actually like kind of bad. Chaparral Cat was free at least. That is true. This is where Sonic should go. Yeah, absolutely. This is Sonic stage for sure.
Angel, I got this. Except I didn't really take into consideration how much this Croakley guy was going to slow things down. So that was super annoying, but it didn't take me down,
Okay,
so I was happy.
works out, it works
All
out.
aliens for this one? Okay, then. How many times do I...
Cataphone. Sure, I assume you have the alien talent. Floor 60 Cataphone. This is a... Does this win? I guess if you're lucky enough with Cataphone?
to teach you this lesson. I got a little too cocky here, though.
Oh, no, yeah, I guess his Cataphone works out just fine. He managed to stack some Cataphones up. Okay. Sure.
Oh, and I accidentally didn't
You're telling me he true form Cataphone but not Cat Chief? In fairness, it's Behemoth Stones. Behemoth Stones are super ass to grind.
bring an Uber. But it's fine. Everything happened the way it happened, and that's okay.
Okay, I guess the Brainwash Dragon and Cataphone just carry
This was my
it.
worst wipe so far, and probably for the rest of the game, to be honest. I actually used to play a game for Game Boy Advance called Konami Crazy Racers, and this guy was in it, but the nostalgia alone is not worth how absolutely uninteresting this unit is.
Yeah, that's... I mean, the funny thing about Power Pro... I feel like when Power Pro came to Battle Cats, a lot of people are kind of like, what is this collab? Nobody knows what this is. And like Power Pro in Japan is like, I'm pretty sure bigger than Battle Cats. Like this is a generational game in Japan because Japan loved their baseball and Power Pro is a baseball game. Like this is arguably like a way bigger collab for Power Pro.
The nostalgia alone is not worth how absolutely uninteresting this unit is. Seriously, dude, what's wrong with you? You don't do anything.
That's true. The hard stuff. This
Now
might
we're
be
at the
the
final-
easiest part. It does. I feel like it is pretty funny how Labyrinth's difficulty can really go up and down depending on how you do it. Because like in early Labyrinth, if you're really overthinking everything, it can be like super hard to figure out what to do, and you're kind of just stuck, not really... you're just stuck trying to think about like the other 99 stages you have to worry about. But then once you've already like weeded out all of the useless units and the units that you already used, and the choices of your units get smaller and smaller, there's also times where you're just like, oh, okay, great. I actually have like, I don't actually need to think about like a lot of options anymore because a lot of my previous options were already gone. So I'm actually like fine now. Power Pro is huge in Japan. They have a lot of collabs with big IPs. Yeah, Power Pro is like really massive in Japan. It's super, super big.
Stretch with the hardest levels of all, but that's what I've been saving my good cats for, and it's time to start using them. Or maybe it's time to finally use Mattshea Cat.
Hell yeah.
And I brought Frost Spirit Kai.
Frosty Kai. I mean, this stage isn't actually that bad, but... No, you know what? I think this is a fine stage for Frosty Kai, but I feel like if you're bringing Frosty Kai, you don't need to bring a lot of the other units. Like, Frosty Kai, I'm pretty sure probably would have just solo carried this. I think there's another... I forgot. I'm pretty sure there's another stage later on that is like an angel and alien stage. I think that's where I use Frosty Kai, because Frosty Kai is also an anti-angel.
Since she's an anti-alien tank. Listen.
You know who you know what unit would have really worked well here? Saw, if you just kept it.
This was my first stage of the day. I had just woken up, and I don't think I was thinking straight.
Oh.
That's why I lost, okay?
The pigeons are pretty rough.
Ray works against everything, so I'll try that instead.
That's a bit overkill, but I guess.
No way this doesn't carry.
What? First for me, Tom? What? Okay, first of all, weird lineup aside, you're spawning the Power Pro guy, but not the Beetle. Like, the Beetle is the one that's actually... The Beetle is actually like a relatively decent meat shield here. Like... And also, you're bringing Kaito, the anti-zombie. What is this lineup? Oh my god. gosh, what is this? Maybe he expected that the waver's gonna kill the pigeons, but how did he lose this? How did you lose this? And also, why did you bring first form Mitama? What is this? First form Mitama? And how did you lose, actually? I guess you must have just... But you have money. What? Okay. You know what? I think what the problem is probably was he probably used speed up and just couldn't really meet shield properly. That's probably what it is. He has Reitama. Yeah, he has Reitama and Mitama. But why does he use both as well? Okay, whatever, man. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about this too much.
Has anyone seen my brain? I can't handle losing. Okay, fine.
No, Manic Eraser. Oh my gosh, there is no way you're using Manic Eraser this early. Okay.
Real meat shield and Sirius, who's strong against...
Please swap your Mitama form.
Traded. And I want to die.
How? How the fuck? How did you lose with... What? Okay, Jones killed everything. You have a lot of money. You're not spamming your units. Dude. I can see how he lost with this lineup. But also, why does he keep Mitama in first form? Oh my gosh. And also just losing with Manic Eraser is that's rough, buddy. First for Mitama, Manic Eraser, Sirius. Yeah, this is a weird one. His Mitama is level 1, is it? Is that why? I guess it makes sense if that's the case.
I had just woken up and I don't think I was thinking straight. That's why I lost, okay? Ray,
does he show his Mitama level? I don't think so. No, I don't see it.
Shield and Sirius, who's strong against traded.
I don't see it. I guess it makes sense if his Mitama is just low level. I think what happened is that he got cocky and he just doesn't really spam his unit. And then once Sirius is dead, he's like, oh shit. And then, like, probably is a bit too late on that. I don't know. Why so serious? Like, I can see why he lost with this lineup at least, I guess. But still, that's rough to just lose with Manic Eraser.
And I want to die. As I said, this is the last pool of level.
What did he lose? He lost Manic Eraser! No way! He just brought it in. Oh my god, this might be the worst one so far. He lost Manic Eraser immediately. Oh no. What else did he lose? Wait, what else did he lose? Oh, the Power Pro guy. Okay, that's fine.
And I need to actually take something good. So, Gravolodon, it is your turn. If you can't do it, no one can.
This okay. Your last lot needs to be a meat shield, or else Gravolodon's just gonna get melted by the pigeons.
Something good. So, Gravolodon, it is your turn. If you can't do it,
I mean, I guess you have wave immune, but like you have wave immune, but you can still get pelted by the pigeons if you don't have a meat shield. So
no one can. Nah, he's cracked for this.
Okay, no, good. That's good.
Just look at him go. But of course, the big problem here is the better the unit, the more it hurts when you lose it. And they're going to start taking cats away pretty.
Okay, that's not too bad of a loss. Yahiko is actually a really good unit, and losing that does kind of suck. Still, what's the deal with his Mitama? Is it actually level 1?
Quickly now. Back to traitless again. There are lots of peons in here.
This one is rough. This one is a pretty rough stage.
Pretty quickly now.
This one's a pretty rough stage because of Little Doge. Little Doge is really annoying here. This feels like watching your assignment get shown as an example not to do. Fair enough.
Back to traitless again. There are lots of peons in here. I want something with wave attack, so I chose Manic Macho, and I gave him a couple more levels as well.
You don't need that, but sure. I guess that's why he loses all of his XP.
But I'm still doing the thing where I barely make a usable loadout, and I need to stop risking it.
Rice Ball? Is this Rice Ball talented? I assume not. I guess if this is not a talented Rice Ball, then I guess that's fine.
5 more cats gone.
Ooh, he lost legs. That's pretty bad.
I cry every time. But at least for the next level,
This is the stage that I use Frosty Kai, I think. Is this? No, I don't think so. Wait, no. Is there? I think there's another Angel Alien stage that I used Frosty Kai on. Actually, this might be it. I don't remember.
I can make use of my remaining Grovolodon and Sirius. Otherwise, I might have put in something really good. Grovolodon ruins everything, okay?
What do you mean by that?
Hey, this is why we take good units now. And what?
What do you mean Grovolodon ruins? Oh, you mean like ruins the enemies. Okay, I see. That's what you mean.
This, I can save Grovolodon, and the next level is Aliens?
Oh, that's really good. Aliens back to back.
Yeah, so I pretty much just let Grovolodon solo this level. That's his 3rd carry, so how many great Ubers do we really even need? Now we have red enemies and an Aku
This is the Belly Dancer stage.
Snake. Mad Duck is perfect here, especially with Knuckles in there too, but I probably could have taken a weaker meat shield than Dark Cat.
No, I think this is actually a fine stage for Dark Cat. Like, this is actually a pretty good Dark Cat stage, for sure. Yeah, no, I think this is a valid Dark Cat stage. This is not, like, super early and not super late for Dark Cat. It's mostly reds. You want the tanker. You want the tanking capability, and it also kind of deals with the peon somewhat, and it like survives Professor A. No, I think this is actually like a very good place to use Dark Cat. Actually, Mitama's gone. Yeah, Mitama's gone. I guess we'll never know what level Mitama is.
Yeah, especially considering this disgusting trap.
Oh, that's really bad.
Probably should have left Dark Cat out. Obviously, it would have been nice to have Grovolodon for this level as well, but he's gone now, and I wanted to try a little Blanca action.
Blanca's really good.
Also, it's starting to hurt, but I have to get rid of more Ubers.
You probably should have been doing this a long time, but yeah.
This level ended up being a Lufaland carry, which was hilarious and amazing at the same time.
Hell yeah,
okay,
Sonic
these traps
Cat.
are getting kind of ridiculous.
You still have a lot of really good units, huh? I feel like at somewhat early on, I would have already used something like Mommy Cat, because Mommy Cat is like a really good unit for like some early game Labyrinth Angels.
Because this stage is Black and Alien, I decided to let Rengoku carry this one. Ridiculous. Because
this is the stage where I use Huge Hermit on. And Huge Hermit is pretty good here. I think I've mentioned this stage in my Labyrinth video as well. This stage, if you underestimate it, can be really bad. 1, because of Tacky, and 2, because the lemurs, if you don't rush the lemur, if you don't have an alien nuker or something like that, the lemurs just stack up. And if you have like 2 or more lemurs on the stage at once, your meat shields just get like instantly shredded. Literally, like any melee units you have just gone. So you actually need to have a unit that can like kill the lemurs fast for this one. It's actually a little bit rough.
this stage is Black and Alien, I decided to let Rengoku carry this one. They recommend a couple of meat shields, but I decided to just take
Huge Hermit on 6-7, okay.
one because I've got Rengoku. That being said, I'm glad I had the one-hit wonders here for the extra DPS, and I'm saving them for the next level because they target angels.
Okay.
Meat shield and DPS, that's the whole plan. I mean, what else do you even need here? I preferred mid-game when I wasn't burning good units every stage, but at least I didn't lose. Another 5 cats.
Yeah, that's the thing about Labyrinth, right? Like, it's just rough trying to balance around, like, okay, do I use good units in the... Like, I think the middle part of Labyrinth is where it gets weird, because, like, do I use good units here? Because if I do, I wouldn't really be able to use it later. But at the same time, it's like, is this far enough? Is this far enough? Like, I feel like in early game, you always gotta have, like, bad units to throw away. But in mid game, it's like, is this far enough? Do I want to, like, trade, like, a good unit for good Ubers or whatever? But then, like, it's like sometimes later on, you're just like Mattshea did, where he used Gravelodon and back to back got alien stages. So he doesn't even really need like any other alien units to keep, because Gravelodon just carried all of them at once. But then some other times you're gonna bring something good like Gravelodon, and then you get like no alien stages for like the next 50 different stages, and then you have to throw away alien units for fodders, and then suddenly get 3 alien stages back to back.
It's removed, but the next level is fine. They tell you to use a decent anti-red here, and I kinda wanted to go with Coconut Head.
That's not a unit you would use for red energy.
Plus, I got Kalisa.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Yeah, these are not good units for red energy. These are not units you use for red energy, bro.
Though red energy was slightly scarier than I had planned for, I forgot about the surge, but we're good.
Okay. I think the Angel carried, right? The, what's his name? Ramiel. I think Ramiel carried with one-hit wonder, I guess. But I think it's mostly Ramiel.
Slightly scarier than I had planned for.
Now, I guess one-hit wonder also have, like, pretty good range to outrange the energy search, but... Yeah, one-hit wonder and Ramiel definitely carried the stage. That's really funny. I'm guessing it's a Spaceballs thing. I think so. Well, I mean, it does look like a coconut, but it might be a Spaceballs thing. I don't really understand either.
I forgot about the surge, but we're good. 6 more cats trapped, and the
Ooh, that's rough.
next level is kinda gross. I'm nervous, but Rageland Passaland should be able to handle everything.
Does he?
Is kinda gross.
Does he? I don't think Rageland would have really do much here. Rageland is mostly just an Aku shield breaker. The only one that have shield is the face. He sucks against everything else, and even then, I'm not sure if Rageland can really reliably hit the face, because he have really high range. I don't know about this.
I'm nervous, but Rageland Passaland should be able to handle everything. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. No, he won't.
That's not true. I don't want to bring things that I'm going to instantly lose, but you got to do it sometimes. Cage and Manic Dragon helped, and also, sheesh, that angel attack is amazing.
Yeah,
9 cats
Ramiel is really good. So he brought King Dragon and Ryu. That's fine, actually. That's not bad. That's not bad to use here.
lost, and only the most useless remains. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Traitless in waves now, and I'm
Ooh, Henry. His baby. His baby's finally here.
hoping for a Dark Tanyan. Carry.
He immediately lost from, yeah. This is not the best matchup. Little Boar's gonna rock your shit.
I decided not to bring Super Cat for Wave Shield because Dark Tanyan carry.
Wait, actually.
This did not start good. 2 fails. I'm trying to win.
My, yeah, no. Dark Tanyan is not the answer for Little Boar. Funnily enough, if you're seeing the footage earlier,
Dark Tanyan carry.
the one that
I decided not to bring Super Cat for Wave Shield.
the one that's hitting the boar is Loincloth and Calligraphy. That's the one that's been hitting the boar junior, not Dark Tanyan. It's Calligraphy somehow. Shadow Ghost better here. Yeah, Shadow Ghost definitely better here. Because, yeah, Dark Tanyan's not going to be able to hit the Little Boar. Little Boar's, like, way too fast.
Because Dark Tanyan carry. This did not start good.
Yeah, Shishilan is also not a good wave immune here. You need someone that actually like hits hard for this one and fast.
Fails, I'm trying to win, not lose. Okay, so Super Cat it is then.
Super Cat should be fine. Even if Super Cat like kind of fails to block the wave or whatever, just the weaken can also just be nice.
Let me tell ya, Boar Jr. is a saucy feller.
It
A
is.
merciful trap this was as well. Black and red? Say no more. Super Cat really lives up to his name here. Waves
Island. Nah, this is a fine island stage. This is fine for an island stage, sure. He still have Avalokitesvara this late into the game. Okay.
existed and he was like, no, things are working out.
What? How does he have? He has so much trash units still. He has Cat Gift and Avalokitesvara. Okay.
Right now, Aku, Doge, and Calamaria are next, which is not a great combo. But Dark Tannin
I think I actually use Ramen here. Yeah, I think this is like one of the stages where I would actually consider using Ramen, because there's a lot of like really scary angels here, and also just like it's Calamaria, like it's kind of terrifying.
survived forever against Calamaria somehow, and Shishilan did too. This next one is ugly, and I saved my Generalist.
Ooh, that's actually rough. There's a lot of really good unit here. Earth's True Form is good as a general damager because you want the unit that is a non-LD. Island is good because it's a melee and a tanker. Yeah, I think Earth, Island, and Dark Tangen are all valid here, but which would I choose?
Now, and Shishilan did too. This next
Island, Dark Tangen, or Earth? I feel like Earth might actually be the best for the, like, for this stage in particular. But I guess if you have like other anti-Aku units or or just mid-ranger units that you can bring or want to bring, then maybe Island is fine. But I feel like for directly this next stage, Earth would probably be the best unit. But I guess Island is fine. Island's actually a pretty good choice too. Island's a pretty good choice here. Losing Empress, Earth, and Dark is rough. Yeah, but like you can only choose one. But Island's actually not a bad choice. Island's probably like better in the long run.
next one is ugly, and I saved my Generalist. Apparently, this is the hardest Aku stage in the Labyrinth.
I don't know about that. I guess it's arguable. I don't know about that. I think a lot of the Aku stages are relatively difficult in the same difficulty.
Does that mean what I think it means? I
don't feel like that's a good Hanayama stage, but I guess it's fine.
have Island Cat for red, so as long as I can start the stage right, Kaoru Hanayama will dominate. Yeah, this level is so easy to start, and Hanayama deletes everything he touches. No big deal.
Oh, he's also using Eraser. Oh my gosh. What floor is he on? 74. What? You're at floor 74. You've used Manic Mohawk. You've used Manic Eraser. You've used Eraser. You've used Rice Ball. What the fuck? Dude, I don't touch Erasers until level 100. That's insane. We ain't even at the end. I'm fine if this is like level 90. But 74 and you've already lost both Erasers, Rice Ball, and Manic Mohawk? What? He used Little Eraser too. Oh yeah, he did use Little Eraser as well. He lost all of his Eraser at 74. That's crazy. No wonder he was only left with Cone at the very end. Oh yeah, I guess so. That's really weird. Eraser gone before Nyaladin. Why does he still have all of these units? Why does he still have Cat Gift, Nyaladin, and Lolly? And Rich Cat Senior. Okay.
Stage right now, but then we got deletes everything he touches. No big deal. We're losing a racer now, but then we got aliens. If you can break barriers here, you win. I gotta use Luminalia at some point.
I think that's fine. Nah, yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. There's like multiple alien-only stages, and I think this is a valid use for this.
And it's best if I do it when the stage only has aliens, so I used her here in her Lumina form, so I don't even need to meat shield. I'm really not sure if she needed any help in this level, but I got a little bit bored, okay? This is a long challenge after all. I've already played for over 10 hours at this point.
Yeah, this is an exhausting
So I just want to
event.
say thanks for hitting the like button, and thanks for using code
I'm not locked in.
Mattshea on sambooth.app.
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. You gotta pay me up first. Pay me up first.
Choice for this next trap, but I don't think there's any option besides Island.
I think Luminala is like a pretty decent generalist as well. Like, but again, Island is also a valid choice. James Lord, thank you for the membership. Thank you. Luminala is a good mid-ranger, yeah. I feel like I would rather use Luminala, but I think Island is also fair. Island is fine too.
For the next
This is a Dark Laser stage? Yeah, this is a Dark Laser stage.
stage. This is apparently the best
He still have Metal Emperor.
level for heavy assault cat as well.
Yeah, this is also a CAT stage for sure.
Who I've held onto as it's pretty good. The only other thing I need here is Frolicking No, but Tails will be fun as well. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. What more could you ask for? This is the meat and potatoes of Underground Labyrinth.
What does that even mean? Meat and potatoes of Underground Labyrinth? What do you mean by that? What does that even mean? What does that entail?
Delicious. Goodbye, No.
Oh, okay, sure. He lost No immediately. Oh my gosh. What meat shields does he have left? Like, I feel like he was saying at the start, he's like, oh, I have a lot of meat shields left. He has, surely at this point, he's lost like almost all of his good meat shields, right? Like, he lost all erasers, including Little Eraser. He lost Manic Mohawk. He lost Dark Cat. I'm pretty sure he lost Manic Dark as well, and Little Dark. He still have what, like Cone Jetpack, Ramen, Shagong Rover. What else does he have? Like Coin? I think he used Coin. I'm pretty sure he used Coin. Row, I wouldn't count Row or Green Shell as meat shields. I mean, just like tankers, you know. Eggs are great meat shields on higher floors? Fuck no. Eggs fucking sucks at higher floor. I mean, Eggs sucks at like most floors in general, to be fair. Eggs are like one of the worst meat shields you can have. Maybe the meat shields were the Ubers we made along the way. Yeah, I feel like he's gotta be like using tankers at some point instead of using meat shields now.
No, it was nice knowing ya. A very unthreatening level next. I used C Honda, who held up really well against these enemies.
Yeah.
Zeus survived the entire time, and Ganesha was a nice DPS. Next, we've got zombies and trade.
This one is an evil stage. This one is a stage where you see Cadaver Bear and being like, oh yeah, I think I've talked about this in my Labyrinth video as well, but yeah, you see the stage and being like, oh yeah, it's a Cadaver Bear stage. I'm gonna bring my anti-zombie Ubers. And then you go in, and then you realize the Death Shun is like unkillable.
So I'll save Orbital Annihilator Ragnarok.
That is not an anti-traitless unit.
Lady of Morning is an
Okay, well, that is an anti-traitless unit. Okay, maybe this is fine. Maybe he's fine.
anti-traitless zombie killer, which might be interesting here. Okay, so that wasn't perfect.
Ooh, yeah. You know what the problem is? There's no meat shields. There's no meat shield. You ran out of meat shields, bro.
I'll just put the wall up then. Nothing gets past the wall.
That Shun might get past the wall.
I see the problem now. Not enough defense to not
Yes, okay, he realized it.
get my Ubers killed. At least it worked out better this time.
Okay, that's nice. At least it works out. You know what? The best the best defenses sometimes is still just the cat base. The cat base is just the best defense sometimes. Shadow Cat is the meat shield? I guess so.
Now it's all traitless, so I'm taking Haniwa and Genma Saotome to support Is. If there's not much Aku left to worry about, which there isn't, Genma is a good choice for the traitless.
That's fine.
Dakshin is mean, but he's not getting...
This Dechon survived so ridiculously long time, bro. You're being hit by Dark Is for like half a minute straight and is not dying. Like, Dechon is stupidly tanky in Labyrinth for some reason.
Isn't. Genma is a
Like,
good
look at
choice
this.
for the traitless. Dakshin is mean, but he's not getting...
Like, that took so long for Dark Is to kill Dechon. And like, yeah, Dark Is like doesn't deal like bajillion damage, but it's still like an anti-traitless nuker. And even then she took like that long to kill Dechon.
Anywhere. I didn't think this would work so well for Iz, but man, is she tanky. And she's gone. But she
Yeah.
wasn't going to hold up for the next stage.
Ooh, this is one of the 10 stage, right? I mean, like the stages that you see for like every 10 stage. I think I don't see this back when I finished Labyrinth. But I remember like looking this up and being like, oh, I actually have no idea what to bring for this stage. This stage looks really rough. This stage looks really bad.
Anyway, I'm officially excited because they recommend Ectoweight here, and I recently maxed out his Savage Blow.
Who the fuck uses Activate Savage Blow talent? Why did you level up Activate Savage Blow talent? Whatever. Okay.
Talent. We are now at the part of the challenge where we get to
He has stilts! And Robocat! And Witch Cat! Brother. How many bad units do you still have?
be pure evil. I think this was the most beautiful stage I've done yet.
I feel like the one that actually carries the entire thing is just Kai. Like, I'm pretty sure Summer Kai is the one that's just been like doing all of the work for this stage. The rest of the lineup is kinda trash. I mean, Ectoweight's definitely gonna help to just push like zombies that burrows past Summer Kai, but I'm pretty sure Summer Kai is doing like 99% of the work in this stage.
Absolute cinema. I so badly want to keep Ectoweight here, but he'll probably get removed before he's useful again, so I'll keep the meat shield.
Yeah,
only the
that's
floating
fair.
is a threat in this one, so I think I'll...
This stage is also pretty evil because a lot of the metal doge stacks up, and you want to crit the metal, and you can't rush the bun unless you kill the metal doge. Well, I mean, you can, but it's easier to rush the bun if you kill the metal doge. But a lot of the units that are good against metal doge gets shredded by pigeons. So there's actually like this synergy on this stage is actually a little bit evil.
manage. There are so many fun options for this. So how about Saber?
Okay, well,
Sadly,
that probably
I also
will
have a
deal
lot
with
of
that.
decent casts that just need to go now because I have too many things that are better. Yeah, so you take out the little bun, decent casts that just need
was that fucking Titan punt?
to go now because I have too many
Naga Cat, you still have Eulala, you have Macho Crystal, you have Ultra Delinquent,
things that are
Tourist Oversleeping Beauty Punt. Why do you have all these?
better.
Why do you have all these? You lost Manic Eraser. What the fuck?
Yeah, so you take out the little bun in this one and you win.
Yeah, Saber's really good here because she just ignores the Metal Doge and gets rid of everything else. He needs the slow immune, true.
Easy. The plan for this stage is to just let the bear tunnel and then walk in with Trixie and win.
Does Trixie 1v1 Cadaver? I guess maybe it is.
Let's see how that plays out. See, there you go. This is why I love Trixie. Traitless can't even touch her. They
That is
did let me
true.
keep Trixie, which is nice, but now I gotta deal with Aku. This might be the last stage I see with Aku in it, so
I think there's another Aku Bear stage, isn't there? I'm pretty sure there's other Aku stages. I don't know about that. Oh, he still have Jongsha, and I guess he's using it now, but you're bringing Kai. if you have Kai, you don't need Zhangshi. And Little Jam. I mean, it's not the worst thing, I suppose.
I'm gonna go for Kai, who deletes the bear. I can almost solo these stages with some of the units that I'm getting now, and it feels amazing.
I feel like this is somehow gonna backfire in the future, but we'll see, I guess. We are at like nearly the last 10, so I guess that's maybe fine.
Trixie and Kai are ridiculous for this next level as well. So much so that the Aku elephant was only barely able to spawn before the base fell.
Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty funny. I don't remember what I used for this stage. I might have just used some random anti-Aku Ubers here. This stage isn't too bad, I guess. This stage isn't too bad.
The metal is going to be the hard part in this next one, so I'm using Cameraman as my meat shield.
Cameraman is my meat shield. 30 plus 80, by the way.
And my DPS, and my critical hitter.
Yeah, that's what's really good about Cameraman. She just does like everything all at once. You have so much critter units still, huh?
And maybe we get to see Neo Bacco do something fun.
I mean, it's not the worst place to use Neo Backhoe, so I guess that's fine.
As well. My game...
Wait, you have... Hold on.
And my critical hitter. And maybe we get to see...
You have Neo Backhoe. And... Did he have Neo Piledriver? He had Neo Piledriver, right? He had Neo Backhoe and Neo Piledriver, but not Neo Driller and not Neo Saw. He doesn't have Neo Saw, which is like probably the best Grandon. What the fuck?
Neo Bacco do something fun as well. My game crashed here, which never happens, and man, am I glad they left my good units alone.
I don't know if I would count Asset as not being good. You still have the random-ass Judgment unit. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Losing Asset is actually a pretty big deal. Asset is like a really good generalist. Catgod too. Technically speaking, Catgod can survive every stage in the game. So, you know.
I couldn't even tell who ended up finishing off the Super Metal Hippo here, but good job, because that's
probably Cameraman.
was amazing. This one ain't gonna be fun without a solid anti-zombie, but I don't have non-solid anti-zombies at this point because...
What do you mean you don't have no solid? Why do you still have Clown Cat? Oh. Okay. Dude, he used Cat Chief Egg, but he have Clown... Clown Cat in floor 90, like near floor 90 is insane. He have Brainwash Island at least, like if he really needs it.
Because I'm using my best units now. And as you can see, it went
Oh, he still have Little Flying too. That's actually like really good anti-zombie.
perfectly fine.
How did he
because
even...
I'm using my best units now. And as you can see...
Oh my gosh, the Clown Cat is actually tanking the... well, not tanking, slowing the Zangru. But no, I'm pretty sure Jamira's also just tanking it. And Camera... I think this might actually just be Camera. I think a lot of these might just be Camera. Camera's probably just tanking a lot of the hits because she's 30 plus 80. Camera, I feel like Camera probably just does a lot in these regards. Because like a boosted ass Camera does literally everything. Don't swear, please. Brother, have you ever watched my streams at all? I'm going to fucking kill you if you keep on spamming don't swear, please. Maybe the Clown Cat was a labyrinth we made along the stages. That is true. I did use Clown Cat in some, like, proper early labyrinth stages sometimes, sorta. Boosted Camera, is that the new Boosted Ramen? It's not exactly Boosted Ramen, but it's still, like... It's still a pretty good unit in Boosted when on kind of like an event like Labyrinth, where you really need like a all-rounder unit, I guess, if that makes sense. And she just does like everything, so, you know. Swear more? I mean, I'm already swearing anyways, it's fine. I'll swear again eventually when the time is right.
See, it went perfectly fine. I got to keep Tengu, so this next stage is gonna be easy.
Wait,
See,
what?
it went perfectly fine. I got to
Oh, he can't keep anyone. Wow, this sucks. He lost Trixie, Ganglion, Cameraman, and Little Flying, and kept Clown, Judgment, Thaumaturge. Okay, that sucks.
keep Tengu, so this next stage is gonna be easy. I'm
How
really
is Judgment still alive? I don't fucking know. Soractes! Oh my gosh, he still have Gunslinger. Sanzo and Soractes, does he know? Wait, hold on.
I hate this because with only my good units left, it feels like anything I use is a big deal. Catasaurus and Sanzo make surprisingly good meat shields here.
What? Okay, well, his rares are probably plus 80. So, I guess his Catasaurus is probably 30 plus 80. So I guess he probably have stats. Catasaurus does have like decent general stats for a crit unit. Whatever.
Here. And it's a bizarre combination that works way too well. Those two in Tengu is perfect. And
oh wait, he doesn't.
bizarre combination that works way too well. Those two.
Okay, I think he does this without realizing, but have you guys ever done the no meat shield Sanzo strategy for Wing Piggy? This is actually like a strat that works super well with Soractes in some UL stages. Like in some UL stages where you want to rush down Wing Piggy, you just stack down Sanzo and Soractes, and you just use no meat shields. And because Wing Piggy have like low standing range, but like big Omni Strike, if you just use like stacked up Sanzo and Soractes, like you can just make Wing Piggy to not attack at all, and then you can just like Bahamut Chain or some shit like that. It's actually like really good in some situation. That's definitely a thing you can do here as well with like Sanzo and Soractes. Works really well with Mushroom. Yeah, Mushroom is also like really good for that. I have not, but I can see the gist of it. Yeah, it's pretty nice in certain situations sometimes.
Two in Tengu is perfect, and I get to keep all.
I guess Tengu's not a bad choice here. Tengu's one of the better generalists. I feel like I personally would keep Soractes, but Tengu is fine too, I suppose.
All three. It's only the black that matters here, and Shadow will take care of it. You don't mess with Shadow, okay? He's the fastest cat in the game.
I don't know if the black is the only one that matters, but Shadow does take care of the Reindeer really well because Shadow attacks like absurdly fast. Judgment is finally dead. Yeah, this took...
And
that took a long time for Judgment to finally be gone.
perfect, and I get
Judgment is finally dead. Jeez.
to give it. You don't mess with They're putting in the work. Black and Zombies next.
That's another zombie. That's another Shadow stage, actually. This is another Shadow stage. Shadow just goes in.
Hilarious! Shadow's specialty. Now I'm throwing away very useful cats that I know I won't actually need because they're better.
Very useful cat, he says, as he put in Ultra Delinquent and Ultimate Mechabun. Are you sure about that? I mean, Macho Crystal is a useful cat, but not much in Labyrinth. But just really funny that he says, like, yeah, I'm finally, like, taking out, like, the good cats, you know, like Ultra Delinquent and Ultimate Mechabun. Everyone's favorite amazing unit. Yeah, of course, because people still use Mechabun.
Options. Still hurts though. Didn't I tell you not to mess with Shadow? You should have listened.
Yeah, Shadow's just really good here. KFC. Oh, he used KFC as well. Oh my god, he lost Chibi Gao. That's one of the last good meat shields that he have. That's one of the last good meat shields that he have. Chibi Gao is actually like a unit that's actually like really good outside of his target traits. Oh my gosh. What even is his like only generic generalist meat shields anymore? It's like only ramen that I can think of. Pretty sure it's only ramen left. I think it's only Ramen left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ramen is like his only good generalist meat shield now. Wow, that is rough. No Jiangshi, no dual erasers, no Mohawks, no Axe Cat. That's rough. Jiangshi, he already used Jiangshi. He already used Rice Ball as well. Wow, that's rough.
Big nuke now, but whatever. I need anti-alien and angel plus barrier breaker. And
That might be the one where I use Frosty Kai on. I guess there's a lot of stages where I would use Frosty Kai on.
because of the Sleipnir, I'm calling in Colossal Benkai.
Benkai? Yeah, I guess that's
It's
fine.
the angels that matter most here, so this absolutely cooks. Goodbye, Sleipnir.
He haven't used Little Island. He used Island and Manic Island, but not Little Island. Maybe he was saving it for crit. I guess that's fair. I guess he have some crit units that he's saving up, and I guess Little Island he's saving it up because Little Island have like better crit chance. I guess that's fair. Lucas, you've used Frosty Kai on 3 different stages already. I mean, yeah, that's it's one of those stages where something like ramen, for example, I have like 3 different stages where I would use ramen on, and it just depends on like which ones I discover first, or which units I have left, or which units I still have in my lineup. Depending on which, it's like I might or might not use ramen in these 3 stages. It's the same with Frosty Kai. There are several stages where it's Angel and Aliens, and I would use Frosty Kai in any of those stages, potentially. In like when I don't have a good Angel Alien unit in my lineup, then I would use Frosty Kai, something like that.
I hope you enjoyed your going away party. Well, this is it.
Oh, he lost Mohawk, I guess. I guess he had Mohawk and now he lost it. This isn't the worst hit. He still have Dr. Cat. Why do you have Dr. Cat? Okay, whatever, man.
The final 10 stages.
He still have Rock. Oh, that is true. I guess technically at this point something like Green Shell and Egg Pot still would be fine. I don't think he has Egg Pot, actually, come to think of it. I highly doubt he has Egg Pot. Does he have Soap? If he has Soap, that might be fine. Does he have Row? If he have Row, it might be fine. I guess like something like Row and Green Shell could still work. Row, Green Shell, and Rock would still be fine. Did he use Belly Dancer? I don't remember. I don't think he did. He might still be able to use that, yeah. He still has Row. I guess that's a workable unit. Ninja, he used Ninja.
But until floor 100, we'll still be pulling from the same pool as before. Basically, it's time to really stick it to the enemies now. All metal, time to have some fun. I mean, what did you think was gonna happen here?
Oh my gosh, he still have the big shot boy. He still have the Spamton guy. You still have the businessman cat. I guess that's not a terrible unit to keep for Sir Metal Seal. But also, you know what the funny thing is? You might actually be fucked if you don't have good enough luck for this because you're not bringing any meat shields. And this is Sir Metal Seal. Sir Metal Seal pushes really hard. If this is like a DPS check with this lineup, basically.
I didn't know it was gonna be this many Croconators, but that is totally fine with me.
Okay, yeah, no, I guess that's fine. Like, I'm pretty sure like one waitress kill would probably kill them.
I got to keep some good stuff here, and the next level is easy. I got to use my Ultra Forms at some point, and I think this is probably that point.
Yeah,
kind of
fine.
almost had me for a second, but not really. Well, I guess we got one more Aku, and it's a bear. But it's impossible not to have a stacked team now.
You still have Valkyrie and Cubey.
This
He's not bringing Belly Dancer. He's bringing Future Cat for some reason. I guess he ran out of metal stages, probably?
time I went for an Izanagi carry, and the Aku bear didn't even need to be killed because I just shoved him behind the base with Izanagi's Conjure. Good trap! Good trap!
That's rough. That's actually really rough.
I'm gonna use Max and Cutter for Corey here, plus we still...
What? You still have maximum defy... I guess if his maximum defiler is 30 plus 80, which it probably is, then I guess that's a fine unit to keep. Yeah, I guess that's a fine unit to keep. A boosted maximum does carry like way more weight, so I guess that's fine. Is that Golfer? That's Golfer. Golfer in level 94. What are you doing? Okay.
Got Izanagi. Look, I don't know what happened. 1 minute Corey was there, and the next he wasn't. And what a trap. I'm
Cutter. Yeah, I guess Cutter's a pretty good pick here. Probably don't need Green Shell if you already have maximum. I feel like I personally would probably still keep Green Shell just as an extra potential defense. I probably would have keep Green Shell. I feel like Cutter's like good, but I feel like if you're gonna keep another rusher, I would have kept Cafeteria, because Cafeteria is actually like a really good general rusher unit. Cafeteria is actually like very similar in stats with Fishman, but I'm pretty sure like Cafeteria actually has like slightly better like range and stuff. Cafeteria is actually like a really good general damager even outside of Angel. I would have picked Cafeteria over Cutter, but I probably would have picked Green Shell anyways.
I'm choosing Cutter because he's definitely the most fun. The next
That's fair.
stage was a complete joke as well. I'm calling the Royal Canadian Mounted
Oh my gosh, he still has Cador and Filibuster. Sure.
Police on myself. Well, here's a gross one,
Cyclone. I think he still have Shigong, right? I'm pretty sure you have Shigong.
but it's zombies only, so watch this. A heinous
Wait, he's not bringing Shigong. Did he use Shigong already? I don't remember. But I guess that's fine. Yeah, you got Brainwashed Island and... Yeah, Brainwashed Island should be fine. Does he not have Shigong anymore, or is he just not taking it? I have no idea. I don't remember him using Shigong.
overpowered set of cats
But I guess you don't really need it with Beartooth.
right here. I don't think that's working, little guy. I just gotta deal with red in this one, but I might as well deal with both traits in the meanest way I can. It's Divine Jian. Her and
Why did he say it like that? Oh, wait, okay, he still have Rocat. Rocat jump scare.
Bro just put red enemies to shame. And I save Kubalan so I can
But why?
use his waves on the next
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What?
stage. It's floating heavy, which is fine since I still have Jian. And
Hold on.
to shame. And I save Kubalan.
You're saving Kubi over Izanagi? I get if you're saving Ro over Izanagi, because maybe you're lacking in defenses, and then you need defenses over offenses, and maybe you have like other Ubers that can maybe, it's not as good Izanagi, but you need the defenses to work. That makes sense. I can kind of get the same thing if it's BCS Beartooth, in case you find more zombies or whatever. Why would you pick fucking Kubi Luga over Izanagi and Ro and BCS Beartooth? What the fuck? The next stage is Brawlos. This motherfucker is not gonna do any damage. What the fuck? You can tell he did this for the love of the game? I guess so. At this point, he probably looks at the amount of units that he has and is probably thinking that like he can just like lose a lot of times and still be fine. So I guess it's not really consequential, but still. Still, what the fuck?
Since I still have Jian. And Toxic Immunity is a very big plus here, so I'm finally gonna use my fully maxed out Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg is actually like a really good unit to save in Labyrinth, in a very similar vein with Cameraman, where if your Cyborg is leveled enough, she can do just a lot of things. She can counter many units all at once, thanks to her range. She's a semi-meat shield because of her semi-mobility. You can use her as like a no meat shield strategy for some LD or Omni Strike or Wave enemies. You can just like destroy a lot of zombie stages because she's spammable as hell. Like, this is actually a unit that's like very valuable for Labyrinth. Especially with like, level 120. Even has survived too, yeah.
Cyborg is a meat shield because why not?
Yeah.
They're really just gonna let this happen, huh? What do you know? Another steamroll. This is the easiest part of the whole challenge.
Yeah, he still have 55 units. He's surely not gonna lose this.
You're not even gonna give me a hard level for floor 99. Really? Give me the cyborg and
No, yeah, I think Cyborg is probably like the best choice here. You might be fine with Anubis as well. Anubis and Zangief are also both really good, but since his Cyborg is like level 100, it's probably better to keep the Cyborg.
and let's get this over with.
Okay,
here's
he
the
still
thing.
has
I'm so
jetpack.
overpowered that nothing I do is gonna feel right here.
Well, he does have Soap, okay. I mean, you still gotta be worried about level 100, but you know.
So I'm just gonna start by soloing with Kasajizo and go from there. Yeah, so I basically just spent some time messing with the enemies. Sad violins for this absolute gong show.
Yeah. Why is this a whole part? Does he really take that long to beat floor 100? I mean, floor 100 is no joke. Like, it's actually a proper stage, which is why you probably want to keep your erasers. So, I mean, we know that he won. We know that he wins. But, like, how badly does he lose here exactly? This is the one with the 100th floor in it, which is the last one. Okay, sure.
There it is, the last stage in Underground Labyrinth, and I have 49 units left. Y'all mind if I fail this a couple times? It just feels wrong to beat it on the first try.
Fine, sure, that's fine. Oh, you have Rapper. Rapper? Rapper's anti-floating and red, right? Which is like none of the enemies here. I think there's like a seal here, that's it. You have Sniper, which I don't think will really do much. Sniper, Volter, Nala, Bubble, Windy, Cosmo. If Kaguya is first form... Wait, no, this is Ultra form, which means it's a spammable version. This could actually work if he's playing this well enough.
Okay, especially since I forgot to switch my cannon. So the boss of Underground Labyrinth is Grand Mage Mimon, horrific enchantress who resides in the deepest depths of a labyrinth, subjects victims caught in her trap.
Is he using the wiki for this? For the unit viewer? I think this is what it is.
To unending stories with no punchline, always about her big brother in the Aku realms. First of all, she's referring to Dark Priest Mammon. Second of all, that sounds terrible, and I feel bad for all my trapped cats now. This
True.
level is just a traitless enemy with some peons.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Mimon is actually traitless. I thought she's floating for some reason.
Whatever. She's got a big range, but my sickeningly powerful leftover cats wouldn't let that stop them. However, please get me out of here because I want to go again.
Oh, okay, so he actually did one first try. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that lineup looks like pretty good, so I was like, I feel like they could have won here, but... Yeah, okay, he's just BMing at this point. He's just BMing. He's just doing it for the love of the game. That's fair, that's fair.
I am not done messing with you, Mimon. Damn it, I forgot the cannon again. That worked great. I backed
First
out
form
again,
Dunos.
and they took the 2 units that I just added.
Lunos and Koneko is gone. That's rough.
How dare you? Have a couple more Ultra forms. See
Gigapult and Kenshin. It's starting to get a little bit more expensive.
how that makes you feel. Not as good as changing the cannon would have made me feel.
Why does he still have Holy Blast?
Again, this works, but we can make it even more of an Ultra carry, right? This right here is as
Okay, well, Bozzy Phoenix isn't actually as good as the previous units you've picked.
good as it gets. That is all
I mean, like, Bozzy Phoenix is a good unit, but in here, it's like,
of my remaining Ultra forms.
Yeah, Jizzo is gone. Wait, with Jizzo gone, it's actually like, you're actually, like, kind of boned. Jizzo was, like, a big carry in here. If you don't have Jizzo, this might actually be really rough.
I tried letting the cat CPU take
No, yeah.
from here, but that did not work. Okay, so I'll finally beat the stage now. Awakened Bahamut and Dojimon deserve to be a part of it. Or I can't even afford to start the level.
Yeah, losing Jizzo was a big deal. I think Jizzo was the main big carry, and oh man, he BM'd too hard, and like now he's losing because of the lack of Jizzo. That's pretty funny.
and I die. That's fine though, because Can, where have you been?
True.
So this lady does hit pretty hard, but when
Okay, yeah, Can is just a replacement for Jizzo now. What level was this Can?
because
50 plus 52? Yeah, that should be a fine replacement for Jizzo.
Can, where have you been? So this lady does hit pretty hard, but when you're using the most powerful units you can get in Battle Cats, you're not gonna struggle on this stage,
Yeah.
assuming you can even get here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I beat the Underground Labyrinth in Battle Cats. And now I've got this beautiful, shiny new Meow Medal. What I have...
It's also just still pretty funny that, like, he flexed so hard for, like, level 100, but also, like, he lost so much in the middle because he was just, like, really cheap on, like, using some less, using on, like, some more spammable rares and specials in the middle. He used so much good meat shields in, like, rather early on, and that somehow worked out, I guess. Jizzo replaced by a super rare. I mean, Jizzo's stats basically is a super rare, right? Like, Jizzo's basically a cracked out courier. Or, like, a cracked out, like, you know, it's kind of like a can type unit, so...
scored a little bit higher if I didn't mess around so much at the end there. Absolutely. But also, I don't really care. I want to give a huge thanks to Sound Booth Theater for sponsoring
No, you gotta pay me for
right here
that.
to watch another one.
No, I'm not playing Battle Bricks, though. I'm not touching Battle Bricks. I'm very sorry. There's a lot of people that keeps on telling me to play Battle Bricks. I'm not touching Roblox with a 6-foot pole. Also, okay, now that we're at the end of the video, first of all, good video. That's really great. It's pretty funny to just see how he takes certain units and just starts, like, BMing later on. Like, you can see he really thinks at the start of the, like, stage, at the start of the level. But then starting to get into the middle, he starts to give less shit. And then by the end, he just starts BMing. He's just like, yeah, I don't really care. I have like 50 billion units left. Like and subscribe. I'm not logged in. This is not my normal account. You can tell he doesn't give a fuck anymore. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Sometimes Labyrinth is like that, where, you know, the chart of, like, noobs that starts low, and then in the middle it starts to get really high, and then at the end it starts to get really low again. That's how it feels. It's like at the start of the floor, it's like everything's so easy, and in the middle it's like, oh my god, I have to pick, like, so I have to think about so much units for right now and for the future and the balancing of everything. And then at the end it's like everything is so easy. I can just use my OP cats. I wish I actually had the units for Labyrinth. It is still fun, even if you don't finish Labyrinth. Like, just going as far as possible is pretty cool.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a great video. Great video. It is pretty funny that, like, Labyrinth has been out for so long, and this is the first time he finally beat it. And the time he finally beat it, he got to, like, the last floor with, like, 50 units left. He definitely could have done this, like, a long time ago if he just put the time into it. But it is Labyrinth. Labyrinth is, like, a very energy-consuming, like, event. It's still, like, one of my favorite events for a reason, though. Like, this event is still so good. It's so fun. I still do wish that Labyrinth is a little bit shorter. Just, you know, trap the units more, but make it like 50 stages or something like that, which I feel like would be way more preferable. Because, yeah, 100 stages is just exhausting. It's really exhausting. It's fun, but it's exhausting. He beat it post a 1-year Labyrinth hiatus. I mean, right now, Labyrinth's already to a point where you get Labyrinth, like, pretty often, right? Like, Labyrinth actually rotates pretty fast now. Was your internet having so much trouble loading this video? I don't think it's the internet. It's just something weird where if I kind of just, like, scrub around really quickly and then leave it as is, it's just gonna, like, infinite load or something like that. Like, earlier it wasn't really actually loading. Like, if I just scrub the video a little bit more, or just click play, it actually will load. It was on pause. Like, it was actually on pause, so it didn't really matter. This is just a never-ending labyrinth and nothing more. True. Should have just asked for the 50% revenue for the tips you've given. That's the only real tips I've given is just my little dark propaganda. I'll do my little dark propaganda for free, damn it. I'm gonna do that for fun. If you're watching this, you should talent your little dark. Talent your little dark right now. Time to react to your range meat shield theory video? No thank you. I am good. Can't believe reacting to this video only took under 3 hours. Oh yeah, it's already been 3 hours. Holy shit. This is a 36 minutes video and my yapping has gotten this into 3 hours. How the fuck did that happen? Can we react to your old video? I'm tired at this point, man. I'm too tired at this point. Bro kept on backseating. Look, man. What talent? Target Aku? Yeah, target Aku. Enough slop. Let's watch Can't Choose. I mean, I think this is a good video. This is not the usual slop stuff. I mean, I don't really usually watch that much Battle Cats content, but this has been a good watch. Time for Cattle? Yeah. I probably could do Cattle. I think I might just do Cattle in end stream. Can we watch Cookie Clicker now? Oh yeah, Cookie Clicker is still in the background. Not much is happening. I should probably do this. Hold on. Let me just do... There we go. I have not really touched Cookie Clicker in so long. I have 30 sugar lumps, and I'm not even really using it for anything. I did say that I was thinking of doing a work stream if I'm done with this, but I was thinking like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be done with this video in like an hour, and then maybe I'll do like a work stream for another hour or so. But no, it's already been 3 hours. I don't think I'm gonna continue to a work stream. I might do a work stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Feed us our dose of work cookie stream. We'll see. I actually was thinking about like maybe at some point I should change the idle game. Because right now, Cookie Clicker is just like... Cookie Clicker has just been not interesting right now. We're at the point where there's like nothing new aside from achievement hunting in Cookie Clicker, and I'm not really that interested about that. So yeah, I don't know about that. Cookie Clicker is quite slow where you're at. You need to combo a bunch. It's not just that. It's also just the fact that there's really... I feel like I've seen them all. You know, like aside from achievement hunting, which is just ass, I feel like I've seen them all. Where the only new legacy changes is just the what's it called, the something berry tier upgrades, which is like, okay, that's just this is just more grinding for nothing new. Like before, I feel like there's always something new where it's like, oh, you got the season change, you got, you know, like this changer or these boosts, the dragon stuff and whatever, like the plants and whatever. And right now, it's just like, okay, now you're just grinding for more numbers, for a bigger number, and there's like nothing new, so Like, I'm still gonna put this in the background, but it's not really interesting anymore, I feel like. Download a mobile game for unlimited idle clip farming. I did say that if I were to change the idle game, I might just change this to like Battle Cat's Quest. Or not Battle Cat's Quest, what's the clicker one for Battle Cats? Battle Cats, was it Battle Cats Quest? No, what was it called? I don't remember. But you know the one. Rangers, that's it. Yeah, Battle Cats Rangers. Like, I might just put, like, Battle Cats Rangers in the background. But I think the problem is Battle Cats Rangers, if I do that, I'm gonna have to put on, like, an emulator, and that's gonna be, like, really heavy. That's gonna be, like, super heavy to put on stream. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me turn on music again. Is Battlecast Ranger even still a thing anymore? I'm pretty sure you can still play it. Like, it's not updated, obviously. It's not updated. It's basically dead. But I'm pretty sure it's an offline game, so you can still, like, play it if you have the APK. Must be some APK out there. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's an offline game, so it should be fine. Anyways, let's do Cattle before we end stream. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Why is my chat stuck? What? Oh, okay. Okay. Wow, previous... Oh my gosh. Love-struck lesser demon is yesterday's answer. I am not... I would not be able to figure this out, bro. There's no way I would be able to figure this out. Alright. What do we start with here? Guess Little Dark first? That's true. Are you gonna look at chat? No. Alright, Little Dark. I mean, this is gonna be untalented Little Dark, but whatever. Okay, cost is way above 300. Version is new. Wow, that's pretty new. This is a very old unit. Attack type is area, not meat shield, not combo slave. Form is not true form. Rarity is not special. Okay, so it's not a non-trait unit, or not a unit that attacks all traits. What if it's like... Cost is above 300. What if I just say like Titan Cat? Mythical Titan. Okay, it does have ability. It's a first form. Cost is way above 2000? Okay. Area attack, it does have ability at first form, I guess, right? This is like, I'm pretty sure this is before Ultra Form was even a thing, so this has to be first form. Probably first form Uber, then, because I think the only first form special cat that have, like, high cost and area attack would be like something like Valkyrie and Bahamut, but they don't have ability or traits, so I feel like that can't be it. So it has to be an Uber, which is like a lot. Not tanker, not melee, not meat shield combo slave. First form, let's say something like Windy or Tundia. Okay. Either a nuker or a backliner. Not floating, not massive damage. Cost is way above 4k? What? What? Okay, you're either a nuker or a backliner. I assume since you don't have massive damage, you're a backliner. Cost is not just above 4k, cost is way above 4k. Something really expensive. Something really expensive. A Dragon Emperor? Something like Dioramos? Dioramos is... No, Dioramos anti-angel. Sodom is anti-floating. What other... I mean, this has to be like a Dragon Emperor or something, like, right? Because they're the ones who's like actually at like 6k. I guess it could be something like one of the Dark Heroes or Vajiras, because they're also like pretty expensive. I feel like this, for some reason, something about this feels like this might be an anti-black unit. What about something like Macaco? No, Macaco is relatively I don't think Macaco is that expensive. Who else is at like around 6k? Dioramos is anti-angel. Who else is in Dragon Emperors again that is expensive? It's not Raiden. It's not... Ganglion? I mean, Ganglion is expensive, but this 2 arrows shows that it's like way more expensive. Also, Ganglion is LD. This unit is not LD. This unit is just area. Also, Ganglion is strong against. This is not that. So it's not strong against. It's not massive damage. It probably is a CC then, I guess. What is a unit that is this expensive? It's not Catman. What else is around 6k? Dragon Emperor. Who is in Dragon Emperor? I can't think of that much Dragon Emperors. I'm really bad at remembering who is at Dragon Emperors. Gladios? Is Gladios that expensive? I don't remember what Gladios cost is. Oh, okay. Backliner CC Knockback and slow. It cost above 5.6k. What? That is so expensive. Who? The fuck? Knockback and slow. Knockback and slow. Who does knockback and slow? Nurse? No, it's not Nurse. It can't be... What's his name? It can't be Masamune because Masamune is cheap. Knockback and slow. I mean, a lot of Dragon Emperors knockback and slow, I think, right? Who else is the knockback and slow in Dragon Emperor? Sodom is anti-floating. Diorama's anti-angel. Who else is knockback and slow? Or is it not a Dragon Emperor? It could be a Vajira? Who's a Vajira that knockback and slow? Vajira and Dragon Emperors are the two sets that I don't really remember the units of. Can't be Mizuririn because she's really cheap. What trait is this? Is it black or red or... Who the fuck? It's not Cosmo. It's not... It's certainly not a, It's not Ultra Soul because it's anti-angel. I highly doubt it's Pixies. I'm pretty sure Pixies all have cheap cost. Who's a... I feel like it's probably a black target, right? Or red? Who is knockback and slow? What is Raiden's cost again? Is Raiden's... I mean, Raiden wouldn't be a backliner, though. Raiden is, like, pretty short-ranged. Well, not short, but, like, it's not exactly a backliner either. Who am I missing? It's not a Luga, because Lugas are all 4.5k. It has to be like one of the Dragon Emperors or Vajiras that I'm not thinking about. Or is there another set that I'm not thinking about? What, like Almighties? But I'm pretty sure all Almighties are relatively cheap. So I don't think so. And I don't think any of the Almighties knockback and slow. It has to be like one of the Vajiras or Dragon Emperors that I just can't think of. Can't be Raiden, right? I mean, I'm just gonna type it. But I don't think so. Okay, it is red. It's the same version of Raiden. What? That's so old. It's a super old unit. Knockback and slow red. Super old unit at around 6k. What? Really old knockback and slow versus red. Who the fuck? This has to be an obvious one that I just can't think of. This is a super old unit. Really expensive. And the same update as Raiden? Okay, so this is not a Vajira, right? Because Vajiras are all against Dark. But Dragon Emperor? Is this back when like Dragon Emperor first appeared? Who else is in Dragon Emperors? Fuck. I don't remember Dragon Emperors. Dragon Emperors are the most forgettable set. Ugh. Dragon Emperor. Who's another Dragon Emperor that is a red knockback and slow? Oh, Kamakura! Kamakura! Of course. God, I really don't remember. I really don't remember Dragon Emperors, dude. I really don't remember Dragon Emperors. Ugh. They're so forgettable. Dragon Emperors are so forgettable. Man. Yeah, this is an ancient unit, yeah. It's straight up just Kamakura. Yeah, Kamakura releases Long Raiden. Yeah, this is a very old unit. Ugh. I just know it's either Dragon Emperors or Vajiras. I just can't really remember them. They're so forgettable. I have not thought about Kamakura in so long. Kamakura's so ass he forgot him. The thing about Dragon Emperors, right, is that technically speaking, they're not terrible. Like, their stats are actually like pretty good. Raiden's actually like a pretty good unit. Kamakura's a pretty good generalist unit. There's a lot of Dragon Emperors that's actually like really good. Like, fucking Dioramos in Ultra Form is really good. I suddenly forgot his fucking name. This guy, Gladios, is also really good. But a lot of them are just really basic, is the thing. A lot of them are really just big guy with big cost that stands at a big range that does big guy things. And it's like, cool, that's fine, but also it's so boring. They ain't meta. Yeah, they're still like solid. Like overall as a unit, they're still like pretty solid good units. They have great HP. They are pretty expensive, but they're actually like pretty good still. The problem is just that they're so boring. They're all just like generic big guys, you know? They're just generic big range guys. Vars carried me through Moon Tree. Yeah, again, it's like these units are actually like good. Like Vars is good, Kamakura is good, Raiden's good, Gladios is good, Ganglion's good. Sodom not so much. Gundaros is good, but a lot of them really are just like so basic. But yeah, anyways, that's Kamakura. Lord of Destruction, Dragon Emperor's banner. Sodom is funny. That is true. Sodom is funny, and I've seen several people, mostly Frostfire Soul, made Sodom a waifu, and the waifu designs are really cute. Also, the craziest thing about like Dragon Emperors rarely gets a fan art. But if you see like Dragon Emperor's fan art on Twitter, they're all like insane. They like anyone who made like Dragon Emperor's fan art on Twitter makes like an insane masterpiece, and then gets like less than 100 likes because it's not a waifu. But if anyone makes like, if any Battlecats artist makes a drawing of like Dragon Emperors, it's always just like beautiful. It's always amazing. But at the same time, they are pretty boring, unfortunately. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna end stream here. This has been surprisingly a long stream. I really thought that like maybe I'll extend to like 2 hours or so, but no, we're at 3 hours and 30 minutes in for a 36 minutes video. I didn't even like stall at the start or anything. I mean, I did, but like maybe for 10 minutes or something like that. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna end stream here. Thank you all for coming to the stream. I don't have a way to end this. Bye. See ya. Bye. Also, again, I will be uploading a Yu-Gi-Oh video soon. And I know a lot of you probably aren't here for Yu-Gi-Oh, but I did try to make the video to be as watchable as possible, even if you're not a Yu-Gi-Oh player. So very much appreciate it if you're gonna watch the Yu-Gi-Oh video and help me just, you know, boost the video and like comment or whatever. But yeah, anyways, look forward to that. Thank you. Bye-bye. See ya.